Good evening, everybody. I'm your host, TKB, and we are back. Episode 52, Bushleague Sports. I can't believe they haven't cut us off the airways by now, but we are stoked. We are nearing NHL playoffs. It's going to be fun to get you guys dialed in, get your team ready to whoop some ass going into the last couple weeks of the NHL season before they roll into their playoffs. As always, going to be joined by my beautiful, bald, sexy co-host. He's going to be coming up here, helping us with the NHL break, deep diving into a few things going on in the world of sports, a couple trades, and kind of a little chat about maybe how crypto is going to integrate into sports. Now just becoming such a mainstay theme in that sentence didn't come out, but such a mainstay thing in the NHL and in the USA right now. So we're going to get into that. But we also got a live break going on. We're live on Whatnot right now. We're going to be ripping packs. So as you know, we've been ripping packs for a while on the show. Now we're live on Whatnot. You can hit the link right up here. That'll take you over to Whatnot. There's a $5 code. You can get a free team. We're going to be ripping that in about 45 minutes. And if you're live on the Whatnot stream, enjoy. We're going to have a beautiful show for you. Get you dialed into the world of sports. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Time to get Bush League, you beauties.
Say, man, you're in a privileged position right now. You're in a place to be. Matter of fact, the place that you, with the one and only SNOOP. So what you gonna do now? Turn that shit up.
When are we making them beats again?
Trenches. Come get some work on your free time. Nico Texas, we train O-line and D-line. Getting sacks on quarterbacks, you know we live. When you kick at 45, keep your nose on his inside. You better punch some. Keep your feet moving, dog. My 3 tech and 1 tech, they some real hoes. My DN 6'5", he ain't got no flaws.
That's a Bush League question.
Man, he got it all.
I understand.
California, so it'd be cool to put up family to come back to Canada.
I always fuck all my American buddies. You guys never get up.
To the pro.
My whole summer. What do you think?
Going back home,
You gotta spin. That's you get around the edge and you gotta bend. I'm in the trenches where the lineman at. I'm in the trenches where the lineman at.
When are we making them beats
I'm in the trenches where the lineman at. Where the lineman at? Where the lineman at? D tackle be your dance.
Let's go, baby. What's going on? How you doing this evening? Stoked to be joined by you, as always. Looks like you're in another hotel room halfway across the stratosphere again, baby. What's going on?
Yeah, dude, always on the move. Luckily, I got to spend some time in Texas with the fam these last couple days of the year. These last couple days of the week. My son's mite hockey team, I got to coach in the playoffs. Man, they run their first playoff game when I was on the road in Tampa. Now I'm in Georgia, but I made it back for the semifinal game. Unfortunately, we lost 4-2 to another team nearby from Mansfield. It was wild. You know, these kids, they're in first and second grade. Most of my team is first graders. The other team had some second graders, had some real studs on the roster. And I mean, it was cute on the bench. These kids, they're giving it their all. It's so fun to see at the mite level. And, maybe with like 2 or 3 minutes left, the emotions start kicking in for the kids and they're crying on the bench. We're not going to make it to the championship. And I'm like trying to keep them cool headed. I'm like, hey, just go out there and play hockey, get pucks to the net, go for rebounds. You know what I mean? So it was fun. Even though we lost in the semifinals, it was a season that went from September to February. And my first time.
Okay, well, I don't know if anybody can hear, but it looks like we lost Trav there. He's
And it was an absolute blast.
Oh, yeah, you were. I don't know if anybody could hear you or not. You were frozen there, so I don't know if it was just me or you, but no clue. I don't think anybody heard you.
No worries. We lost. It was great coaching, and I can't wait to jump back in the shoes next year, the loafers, and get behind the bench.
Yeah, well, I mean, nothing Bush League about having a good season, having fun with the kids, and having a good old time, right? Obviously, a lot Bush League about our technicals going on here. So I'm waiting on like 2 cords to finish the office setup. I've been making sure everything works. 2 seconds into the show, I hit the cord, knocked the camera over. So Amazing, right?
So I saw it on the Whatnot stream. I saw the cam drop on the Whatnot
Yes.
stream, and hey, it is what it is. We're gonna work through it all. Like I was telling you before, I'm on the road right now. I have my my other computer that I'm normally running on that's pretty solid. My keyboard's not working, so I had to fire up the old laptop from 2013, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how she goes tonight.
Nice. Yeah. Well, and then anybody, if you're in here, we're live on Whatnot. That's a little QR code up by Sleep's Head. We're going to be doing a NHL box break tonight. So you're going to be able to hop in. We got her live going on. We got to add one of them there. There it is. We got her live over on Whatnot. You can hop in. We got a couple boxes we're going to break. You're going to be able to buy a team for $5, $10 if you're a first time Bushleague sports buyer on Whatnot. There's a coupon code in there. You can click, get a free team, $5. So make sure you grab it, because that's what we're doing today on the show. We're going to be ripping NHL cards, getting you dialed in for your NHL fantasy. And like I say, sorry, we kind of got thrown off guard there. I knocked everything over, but no, that's
Nope.
fun. Obviously, it would have been cool if you could have, brought the kids to the championship title in year one, but nonetheless, pretty good to, first year coaching semifinals. No complaints.
Yeah, man. Hey, I wanted to let you know. So I'm monitoring the Whatnot stream, and we still aren't getting audio over to Whatnot right now. So audio is working on other socials. It's up on YouTube, but audio is not currently processing on Whatnot. So that's a bit of a challenge.
So let me go into OBS and see what we got.
Yeah, no worries, man. While you're doing that, talking about some things we got going on right now, we're running hot off of the Four Nations tournament. Canada crushing the hearts of USA fans everywhere with the golden goal in overtime of the final. Connor McDavid getting it done for Team Canada, man. But we're back. Hockey is still hot and heavy. We're coming up on the end of the season, as TKB said earlier, running into fantasy hockey playoffs. If you're in fantasy hockey, hopefully we'll give you some cool insights as we move into those playoffs and the NHL playoffs. Right now, it's a crapshoot at the bottom of the East Coast Eastern Conference for the teams that are going to get in, and the Western Conference at the bottom for that second wild card spot. There's only really two teams in the running right now for it, with Vancouver and Calgary. So it's anybody's race in the East, where the West is pretty much set going for the playoffs, man. It's fun.
Nothing. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so you're gonna have to carry it for a second, Trav, because people are coming in the stream. I'm gonna have to play with the audio for a second. I'm just sitting here awkwardly. So I'm sorry. But
you're good. You're good. You're good, man. Keep playing with it. Obviously there was a big trade that went down here in the last day in the NHL. As a trade deadline fastly approaches, there's a lot of questions on who's on the move, especially in the East. Who's keeping? Who's buying? Who's selling? So Seth Jones today was moved from Chicago to Florida for Spencer Knight and a conditional first-round pick. I love this move for Seth Jones. Not that he's been rotting away in Chicago, but the dude wants to get out there and win a Stanley Cup, and he let the Chicago brass know, and they moved him. So Chicago does not get burned in this deal at all. They get a good goalie coming up in Spencer Knight, and they get a conditional first-round pick. So they're really building for the future in Chicago. You love to see it. We saw Bedard in the box recently with just pure, I don't even know, his face in that photo in the penalty box was a sight to see, because you don't know if he's distressed. You don't know if he's, just not all there, or if he's just determined to get out there and be better and win. So stacking picks is Chicago. They're going to be the bottom of the barrel, or close to the bottom of the barrel this year. So they'll be a run in for the number one pick here in 2025. So it's going to be an interesting end of the season, interesting trade deadline. I'd be interested to see who, if anybody, Detroit goes after. The Stars, I think the Stars got to be looking for another forward, or even another top six defenseman to pick up. So our teams are probably looking to buy here at the end of the season.
For sure, for sure. And thank you for carrying it. I think I got some audio going over on Whatnot. If anybody's over there, I don't know if you can hear, you might be able to hear me now. I'm not sure if you can hear me and Trav, but we're just testing live streaming our Bush League Sports Show to Whatnot while we do the stream. If you're in Whatnot, feel free to grab a team, $5, use the coupon code, give it a rip. But I'm just curious, can you guys hear both me and Trav or not? I think it's audio source. Rehu, both of us? You got
check.
I don't even know what name I just said. That guy doesn't exist, but you got me and Sleepy in here. No, I got it 2 times. I think we got you both. Okay, so I think I might have it. So thank you. I think it's so again. Remember, I said I'm missing a couple chords for this fine detail. Well, the one thing I couldn't hook up was my DJI mic, so I'm running off this. Of course, the DJI mic is the audio source on my OBS, and it's not hooked up. Good on all audio. Let's go! We're back! We're ripping, we're buzzing. We got the energy here. We got every source going. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, X, Whatnot, Instagram, literally the whole world. They're probably streaming us in the Oval Office right now that Zelensky's gone home. We are going. Get your spot bought. 24 left. Let's get ready to rip. But Trav Ceramics, we got everything going. We did it. We pulled it off. Took us 2 years. We got every.
You're good, man. You're good, dude. I love it. And you got to think if Trump's in here watching, if this is streaming live in the Oval Office right now, you know, he's got to be picking up those Washington Capitals, the Washington Capital break right now with Ovi just pouring pucks into the net like a madman, set to break the record potentially in mid-April. This is absolutely wild. It's insane. And the Caps are at the top of the East. I never would have thunk it when they were like battling for a playoff position last year for them to make some moves and be at the top of the East. It's rad.
Absolutely not. And Ovi too. Speaking of Ovi, obviously, if you're in the Whatnot, you can see the packs right now. If you're in the stream, we got the Ovi packs down below us here. We'll be ripping right away some of those. But he had a broken leg a month ago. Like, and it was almost like it didn't happen. He was just like Russian machine, don't care, broken leg, and just went back to play hockey and just continues on the path to break the record. It's absolutely nuts, actually. Like he literally had a broken leg and just
playing,
was like, I'm good.
Yeah, and playing some of the best hockey of his life. I think that if he did not go down, if he did not break his leg, he'd be on pace for like almost 100 points this season. You know, well over 50 goals. The guy's absolutely dominant. Like you said, the Russian machine, he's going to break Gretzky's record this year. And who knows, man, he may come back next year and set the bar even higher for the likes of Austin Matthews to chase through his career.
Love it, love it. And we see Fridjoff, T-Hoff, Ailed Up, Ang Wuton. I don't even know if I said a name right, but thank you guys for all joining us on the stream. We're going to send a giveaway live. So if you're watching on YouTube, X, or anything, just like the Russian machine loves to score goals, we know you love free stuff. So head over to the Whatnot, join the giveaway. We're going to send one live, everybody, in a minute. We got a Cam York Parkhurst, nice little shiny silver looking thing. I don't know, it's Bush League probably, or it could be great. Never know. But she's going up live. Should we send the giveaway live right now?
Dude, I think you need to send a live giveaway right now. Let's get some people hopping in the Whatnot channel. Again, if you need to jump in the Bush League Sports Whatnot, go ahead and scan this QR code right here. Look at that. Scan that QR code. Jump into Whatnot, man. It's the best place in the game for your digital collectibles. Oh, no, your physical collectibles. Anywhere from cards, memorabilia, shoes. They got everything. Bush League Sports. We're doing breaks, man. I'm stoked, dude.
And we got the giveaway going live right now. 5 minutes. You hop in the Whatnot. All you got to do is give us a follow, hit the giveaway button, and you're entered. She'll be 5 minutes. We'll be giving away this bad boy over here, Cam York Parkhurst. She'll be yours right away. All you got to do is enter the giveaway over on Whatnot. But for everybody who's watching the show, obviously we're trying to kind of test a new thing where we get our Whatnot stream and our breaks tied in. So what you're able to do is literally go over to Whatnot, buy a spot in that breaks. We're selling team for $5-10. You'll get every single card from that team out of all the boxes we rip open. And you're able to do that, have some fun with me and Travel. We banter it. And for everybody on Whatnot, we're kind of trying to bring a new fun to this. We stream our sports show live while we're doing it. So you don't just have to sit there, watch me fumble with cards and look around aimlessly at a wall. You get to watch a couple boys talk aimlessly about sports and probably a little funner. So fill those spots, give it a share. We're going to send the next giveaway live when this has 50 shares. We're at 19. So start clicking it, get her going for the boys. And let's get everybody dialed in for the fantasy playoffs. Obviously, if you're here for a hockey break, probably interested in what's going on in the hockey world. And I know we're coming up on trade deadline in most fantasy leagues, making your push in the first NHL season long. Wondering if you got any tips for the boys, or if we should get into some face-off maybe.
No, let's talk fantasy hockey real quick. Hey, Jordan in Whatnot asked if you had anything to sell live versus, I'm guessing, the breaks. Bushleague does have things to sell that are currently open live. If you go to Bushleague breaks and click on the shop, there are packs in there live to buy. So go check it out there. But we'll be doing rips weekly here. Is that correct? Am I wrong? We'll be doing breaks weekly.
We'll be doing them every Sunday. And Jordan, if you're in there, if you go into our Buy Now store, you see a few things we got up there. There's some Bushleague bloops. You can get a 9-card sheet. We'll draw for you. Or we got a couple other things up there right now that we can rip live for you, whether it be Caitlin Clark tin. We got some sealed baseball packs, a couple Panini hanger boxes, Jalen Hurts champion, some soccer mystery boxes. We got all kinds of things in there. So check out the shop where we're live. And if anybody wants to snipe something, we will gladly pause the show and give it a rip for you.
Dude, I love it. And I'm stoked about this hockey break we're about to do, where you can pick your team. I know I grabbed a couple of teams earlier today, may grab a couple more before this is through. In the show notes section, you have the discount code. What's the discount code for this? Bushleague Noob for $5 off.
Yeah, if you're a first-time buyer on Whatnot, you can head over and use Bushleague Noob. Just click on it. It'll go into your checkout. And that's why I got teams for $5. So you can get a free team in this rip.
Dude, you're absolutely crushing it. But you asked me about fantasy hockey. This was my first season playing in the Bushleague Fantasy Hockey League. I know you guys have been doing it for maybe 100 years, close to 100 years. And this was my first time playing with you guys, probably first time playing fantasy hockey in 15 years. And man, was it a blast. I know that I didn't have any I would say all-stars on my roster starting out the year because it is a keeper league. So you guys all got to have 4 keepers. I got to come in. You set it up awesome for a couple of the new guys coming in, where we got to select from your teams, some of yours that you maybe were thinking about keeping, not totally for draft picks. And it was a blast. I know that I'm near the bottom of the table right now. However, I'm setting myself up for next year. I've made some solid trades at the end of the season here to get another keeper. I was able to pick up Crosby. Shout out to Beener for dealing me Crosby here at the end of the season. So Crosby will be one of my keepers. I also got Jake Gensel, who'll be a keeper for next year. And I'm stacking picks. For the 2025 draft, where I'm going all in, baby. You guys better watch out for the sassy shredders, or whatever the heck my name is, the Shreddy Yetis version 2. We're coming for you 2025, 2026 season.
And this is the time of year, I guess, basically, mostly there might be some leagues that have already had the trade deadline. I think in hockey, a lot of guys push it late, but this is the time of year where if you're on the outside looking in, it's time to start selling, I would say. Really set yourself up if you're in a keeper league like that for years ahead. Like, I'll just sell the farm, get as many picks as you can, and draft a rock solid team going into next year. Because there's always going to be a couple guys looking to win the league, looking to make that big trade. So, in a keeper league, definitely now's the time to start selling. But whether you're in a keeper or not, I think I want to go over some of the teams too that are going to be playing 4 games next week. And because, right now, you got 2 more weeks in most leagues before that regular season's over. And then we're heading to fantasy playoffs, right?
Ooh, just had the winner giveaway picked in.
Pooh Jabs, let's go. Big win on the Whatnot. Thank you, Pooh Jabs, for joining. Appreciate it. Now you got free shipping. No reason not to hop in a break, grab a team, dial her in. But I appreciate you joining. Appreciate everybody that joined that giveaway. Head over to Whatnot. We'll have another one going. I see we got 10 shares. We got to hit 25 shares. If you're in the stream right now, hit share. Boom, 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 boom. We'll get that to 25 and we'll run another giveaway. And in the meantime, 24 teams left in that NHL break. So go snipe one. But yeah, so I want to get into a little bit of what's going on with these teams this week. If we go to our favorite source for just keep it dialed in. I mean, at Bush League Sports, we like to bring you the best of the rest, right? And as always, you can go to Daily Faceoff and see what teams are playing the most games every week. And this week, Boston Bruins, a heavy team, as well as Calgary, Carolina, all playing 4 games this week. And all teams that are playing fairly decent right now too, right? So nothing to be shy of there. You got LA Kings, which, as you know, going to be probably one of the teams I look towards, because it's been a couple weeks since we chatted fantasy with everybody, but it's those teams that are playing 4 games in those 6 days. That's a basic cheat code when you're playing fantasy hockey. Grab a player from that team, get those 4 man games for the week, and then dump them on Saturday and plug in another player just for Sunday to get the exact stats you need to take home the league. It's a pure cheat code.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to be mindful of the teams that are playing games on those off days as well. If you're looking at Tyrone's the chart up right now, yeah, daily faceoff right now, you're seeing Monday, you're seeing Wednesday, and you're seeing Friday as days where not a lot of teams are playing. So those are the days that I'm looking for. If you're got a 4-game week and you're on those days, I'm absolutely looking for players those days, because those are the days I can't sit a full roster. So those teams playing those days are the ones that I'm after for sure.
Love it, love it. And then we got Pittsburgh, St. Louis also playing 4 games this week, as well as Winnipeg rounding out, which is another team. So it's Winnipeg, LA that I'm going to look to first. If you can fill a roster spot, like you said, on days that you have empty spots, it's always key too to go look what days do you have empty. Maybe that doesn't align with the days that those teams are playing, because that's important too. If you pick up a guy that you can't play 2 of the days, really pointless is comparison to picking up someone who plays on those other days and you get the 4 games.
Absolutely, man. And football season's over. So fantasy football is on a break right now. So you can dive all in on fantasy hockey. All we got is hockey right now. I know, yeah, we have basketball, but hockey's already surpassed basketball.
One of my buddies is heading down to Florida for it, but spring training's on the way. But that's way too early for me for baseball.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually headed to Phoenix. I'll be on the road again next week, and I'll be in Phoenix for some San Francisco Giants spring training. I'm pretty stoked.
Nice, love it. And then we also got Colorado, Ottawa, and Seattle that looks like the teams to avoid this week with only 2 games going. Obviously, if you got a stud player from that team, you're going to keep rolling it. If you're over on Whatnot, please hit the break. It's live on the bottom. You can grab that. Check out what teams are for sale. We're going to be ripping some 2021-22 and 2022-23 Upper Deck Extended Series. There's 3 of those packs of a guaranteed jumbo Young Guns in it. So 3 people are for sure getting a Young Guns. And then we'll see what else we can yank out of Oliver. But grab a team, and we'll be ripping that here in probably half hour or so. We'll get her going live. But please give this stream a share. We're at 14 shares, 10 more. We'll get another giveaway rolling.
And keep in mind, in the show notes section, if you never ordered through Whatnot before, if you've never bought through Whatnot before, there's the Bush League Noob coupon code in there. There are $5 teams in the pick a team section. Go ahead and pick your team. Use that coupon code, and you're free. You're into this pack rip. You're into this break for free.
Right on, right on. I see a few people addled up. 77. Where are you guys from? We're from all over. I'm from middle of Canada.
Yeah.
Sleeps from who knows where, the moon. Dude, Jeff in BC. Bremen, thanks for joining. All kinds of Dano, my man. What's going on, brother? Dano, love seeing you in here. Grab a team. Grab the LA Kings. They're probably still for sale. Let's get her buzzing, brother.
So last week, Tyrone, we did probably something that's never been done before, and it was pretty fun. We were in here on Sunday night, just like tonight, and we did a Bush League Sports best ball draft way too early for the upcoming football season. We drafted our teams via the Sleeper app, and it was a blast, Tyrone, man. That was a cool thing you put on, and I'm stoked. And I know that you're going to want to do more of those best ball drafts prior to the NFL season. When are you thinking about starting that up again?
I mean, obviously the one we did the other week, like pure degeneracy. We haven't even done the NFL draft. We don't even know where any of the rookies are going. So more just a test run. I think I'm going to probably hold off on that for about 2 months. Yeah. We'll have some fun with some of these other NHL team breaks, NFL team breaks, which I think is just one of the funner ways to collect, right? Because say you're going out and buying a mega box of cards or something for $80. well, you get in a break here, you can get every card from your favorite team out of 10 boxes for half the price, quarter of the price. So it's a fun way that I love collecting for sure. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought on that.
No, you're good, man. I went out and I might still be out. Can you get me here? Am I here?
No, you can't. You're coming in. You're coming out.
All right, cool. So I see myself in the chat as
But
well.
Jabs, thanks for getting the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's go. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I'm trying to think who was on the Blue Jackets. Who did the Blue Jackets pick up in 21, 22, and 23? Because I'm all thinking about those young guns. I'm thinking about those young gun cards you mentioned before. Who were the big draft picks of those years? You know, who was the first off the board? Owen Power from Buffalo, I think, was 2022. He was the first off the board. Obviously, we got Connor Bedard in 2023 in Chicago. 2021 was... I don't even know how to say his name. It was Montreal Slavkovsky or whatever. What the stud in Montreal that hasn't really panned out as much as everybody had hoped from Czech. And then Cole Caulfield's got to be in there somewhere, man. He hasn't been around that long. He was maybe he has. Maybe he was there in the 2021 Stanley Cup final. Anyway, dude, definitely some studs in this rip, man. I'm stoked for the break here later today.
Love it, love it. So I'm just trying to message some people on Whatnot at the same time, trying not to interrupt the show so much while I message everybody. And if you're watching YouTube, X, Instagram, we're live on Whatnot. We got a box break going on in about 20-some minutes. We'll get it going, probably 20, 30 minutes.
Tyrone, man.
Big disappointment, John. You're right. He's not rolling very good.
Man, I need to keep up with the comments. I need to... Boom, there they are.
Oh, and Pujabs, it's Series 2. There's 3 boxes of Series 2 and then 2 boxes of Extended Series. We'll be ripping in this one, 5 boxes. Any single packs, blasters? Yeah, I got some blasters if you want. Jordan, I got some metal. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. I don't have everything in the store yet because we're just testing out the live streams and everything. But we got some Allures if you want. We got some Metal Universe. We got some other tins. But I'll do these for fairly cheap, like $50 or something like that. Yeah, U.S. prices, everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the store. It's all in U.S. prices.
I mean, because Canada prices, it's like free money, right? It's like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, and then once Trump tariff said, I'm going to have to charge you guys 25% just to even give you my Canadian hockey knowledge every stream.
I love it, man. More like your fantasy hockey knowledge. How many fantasy championships have you had in the last 10 years? What do you think?
I'll throw these over here for the homies checking out the boxes there. Well, we're yapping away here. How many fantasy hockey championships? I mean, I'm only really in my own league and then maybe 1 or 2 other ones, but like I've won my league, I think like probably 4 or 5 of the last 10 years. So that's a good stat. The boys will be yelling right now. Yeah, he cheats, collusion. I guarantee every one of them screaming at the screen right now. But
I mean, yeah, I mean, you run the league.
That's why I'm out here giving tips. That's why I'm teaching the people.
Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Anybody that you're looking to grab or any position coming up to the fantasy trade deadline, or are you happy with where your team is at and just going to be set in your place?
For fantasy, I'm pretty set right now. I think my team's pretty stacked, and that I made a good trade with you. I don't want to sell too many picks and leave myself empty for the next year. So I think I'll be happy going into it. And Jordan, if you're over at Whatnot, so there's a couple other packs you can probably see there. There's some artifacts, some O-Pee-Chee, and some MVP, and pretty much any of them I'll probably do. I don't have them loaded in the store yet. I know next week I'll have pretty much everything loaded in the store, and then I'll set up some breaks. But we can probably rip some of them for $50 or whatever. But tonight we're trying to get through that break, so please give that stream a share. We're trying to get to 25 shares. We'll fire another giveaway up in the Whatnot stream. But we got 23 teams left, so we got 10 gone.
Keep buying. And like you said, or another question that came through was, do you ship from Canada? And I think for right now, it's primarily being shipped out of Canada. Maybe in the future, I'll have some down wherever I'm at, and I can definitely help in the shipping from the US. But That's where we're at as of today.
Well, I mean,
Jordan,
we got to even the scales out there on the whatnot, because everywhere I go, I can't enter the giveaways. I can't join. It's US only. The American dollar, everybody's all high and mighty. Oh, our dollar's so valuable, it's so great. But all you cheap MFers won't ship me nothing. I'm sitting here shipping at $8 a package, American prices probably, no problem. Just trying to be a good Samaritan up here in Canada. So you Americans, if your dollar's so valuable, I mean, run a giveaway, my Lord.
You know what? Something I was wondering, and I'm new to Whatnot. Boo, another purchase has come in on the Whatnot stream there. But while we were looking at that, I'm interested to see if Whatnot, have they integrated crypto into their paying mechanism yet, or is that something that you think is coming in the future?
For crypto payments, I think it's something that will be coming in the future to a lot of things. I don't know if it will be coming to Whatnot, but I know obviously for us, we'll be launching our own Bushleague sports site in the future where there will be different things with crypto integration, a lot of NFT integration. And that's awesome you bring that up, because I do want to chat a little bit about how crypto might get integrated into sports a little bit too once we wrap up teaching everybody the last little bit. I want to show them about the fantasy playoffs there. But I want to see who sniped the team here quick. And if you got anything to tell the good people, I'm going to take a peek over here.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, definitely want to get into crypto. But for the fantasy playoffs, again, if you are a team like me, and you got some studs on your roster and you're not making the playoffs, sell. Why are you not selling? Sell. Get those draft picks for next year. If you're in a keeper league where you keep 4, find those keepers. Maybe you keep 5 or 6. Who are your keepers? Everybody else is a fire sale. You don't need them. They're not coming with you next year. Sell them. Shoot for those draft picks for 2025, 2026 season. That's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at for fantasy going into the playoffs, dude. Where are you at? What else did you want to talk about? Ooh, Dano, with the NFTs are a scam. We're not talking NFTs, Dano. We're not talking them.
You just wait, Dano. We wait until we're going to change the game, though, with Bushleague Media. Once we drop ours, you'll have full integration to Bam Bam's Fitness, Bushleague Sports. We'll change the game, Dano, boy. I love it.
Hey, but what did you want to jump into? I know you had a couple more pieces you want to talk fantasy hockey before getting into the next subject.
Well, obviously, we're live in the Whatnot. We're going to be doing a break there in a bit. So everybody on the Whatnot, we're going to come over and give you full attention in a second. But we're going to wrap up some of the info we want to get everybody that tunes into the sports show. So thank you to everybody that's tuned in on Whatnot, X, YouTube, everywhere. You can obviously go join, grab a team for free, or basically free, using that $5 code over on Whatnot right now. But one of the, I guess, big things that I want to show is we're coming up, like I said, on those playoffs here in the next 2-3 weeks, right? So for most teams, we're going to be looking at, I think around week 22 is when playoffs are starting for a lot of teams. So I think if I go in here and grab down, let's just scan ahead to why can't I scan ahead? Amazing. Oh, I can over here. Never mind. I can see it in the background. Maybe you can't. There we go. Did that load back up? There we go. So here we go. Is it running? Can you see the update there?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. So what I start doing this time of year, obviously playoffs a couple weeks out. Again, if you're in Whatnot, take in this information. You'll be able to dominate, and then we'll get ripping with you here in a minute. But what I like to do is actually start looking to that week now. So for a team like mine, I'm in the playoffs. Maybe some people are concerned about whether they're seeding and trying to finish in a certain spot. I'm not going to tank, but I'm so willing to maybe lose a game or two, as long as you're not sitting on that edge where you might fall out of playoffs, to ensure myself a good playoff setup and run. So what I'll start looking to right now is look at these teams. We got Boston, we got Buffalo, we got Calgary, we got Chicago with 4 games, Detroit at 2, something to be mindful of. LA with 4 games, Nashville 4, we got Philly 4, St. Louis, Tampa. And so you look at all those. Is there any team with 4 on 4 days? No. But I'm going to start looking to a roster like this and actually pick up some guys that are playing there a week or 2 ahead and just kind of let them play, even if they only play 1 game next week or whatever. I'm going to have them sitting there now. And what I actually might even do is really break it down even further and go, okay, I'm going to look actually to a team like Calgary with 3 games in 4 days, Who else has 3 games in 4 days? Toronto. So to me, the teams that stand out for what I'm doing playoff wise is Calgary, Toronto, who are got 3 games in 4 days. I'm actually going to make some moves now. Get those guys. And when the playoff week comes, I'm going to have all my moves and I'm going to let these guys play out their Monday, Wednesday, Thursday games. And then I'm going to dump them. And I'm literally going to dump them for some guys that are going to play 2 games at least on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday in some capacity. In a perfect world, there's none in this schedule, but in a perfect world, you might have a team that plays a Friday, Saturday, and you put yourself in a position where now you can either make a move for Sunday to help you win, or you're so far ahead that you can actually strategize ahead the next week, make a move ahead. So I actually start to try to get ahead of my man games, because if you've got 2 or 3 or 4 moves, you can really get 10, 12 man games when you plan it that far ahead. And it's one of the reasons why when you asked earlier how many championships you have, 4 or 5, it's that reason, literally that reason alone, because I go in and grease those man games hard. There is nothing illegal about it. You do it all fair and by the rules. But if you plan and put in the time and strategize and really research it back when your other buddies are smoking joints and hanging out and thinking they're going to win on the weekend, well, no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to come, I'm going to research it, and I'm going to take your money. This is how it's going to go.
Love it, man. Frigoff Ghost in the Whatnot stream said, even with them being 4 games, you got to chase those Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And yeah, we definitely agree with you, Frigoff Ghost. We've talked about this on the show probably every time we talk fantasy hockey. And by the way, big shout out to Daily Faceoff, who is, the site that really has it all with the weekly schedules, the teams, the lineups, the power plays. I use the power play option a lot when I'm picking folks up. I'll go see who's on the first power play unit, see who's on the second power play unit. Even in those deeper leagues, in those leagues where you have the longer bench, you can often find guys that are on that first or second power play unit that would surprise you and that are putting up points for their team. So shout out to Daily Faceoff and everything they got going on with their goalies. Who's starting what game. It's absolutely perfect.
I love it. I love it. And I wish I would have known Daniel was here. I would have modded him up. But we just hit 26 shares on the Whatnot stream. Thank all you beauties on the Whatnot stream. I also see Ovi was saying Caps and Wild bundle. I'm pretty sure you buy one team, it gives you the discounted or cheap shipping with the additional team. So it should kind of bundle it on its own. But we broke 25 shares. We're going to send another giveaway live. Let's pop over here to Cam York. That's going to Pooh Jans earlier. This bad boy, in spirit of the break, we got a nice little Trevor Zegras rookie card. That's going to be going a live giveaway right now. If you're on YouTube, X, Instagram, Twitter, head over to the QR code above my pal Sleepy's head and get over there. Get in the giveaway. Let's fire it up here.
Dude, I love it. A Zegras rookie card, man. Dude, I can't believe they don't have him doing the lacrosse goal, the Michigan on his rookie card. That seems like it should be there. He might be doing it. I'm not really sure. Dude, I remember.
If you're in the Whatnot stream, we're going to be wrapping up the Bushleague Sports Show here in a little bit, and then we're going to get deep into breaks. But we're just trying to bring you a new avenue on Whatnot. You see everybody sitting there twiddling their thumbs for an hour trying to fill a break. We're going to entertain you while we fill it, and then we'll give you all our attention in the world. And then if you're on the other side, the opposite, we're literally going to ignore the shit out of you. So get over to Whatnot and dial in here, because pretty soon we're going to be ripping.
Love it, dude. Hey, my favorite Trevor Zegras play of all time is none of his crazy shootout goals, nothing like that. My favorite play is when he broke his stick or lost his stick and then ripped the stick out of Yoel Kiviranta's hands and started playing with that stick, man. It was great, man. It was gold. Zegras is a beast, and he does some silly shit.
I love it. I love it. Dano, you legend. I appreciate you coming to support the Whatnot stream. I just made you a mod. If you can put Go Raiders or any bullshit on that, I'm banning you for life. Banned for life.
Dude, I'm wondering what's going on with the Raiders. I know we're talking.
I don't
hockey.
care. Nobody cares what's going on with the Raiders. We're talking hockey. Nobody literally cares at all.
Well, I have an issue. I got Sam Darnold on my roster right now. on my fantasy roster for the football dynasty league, and I'm wondering where Darnold's playing next year, and I'm hoping it's not Oakland. Sorry, Dano.
I mean, the Vikings should just bench JJ McCarthy and let Sam Darnold keep ripping. He was honestly electric. But we got no time to get sidetracked. Our burnout asses. We'll get into it deep next week. We'll get
all right.
Thanks. NFL break for next week. We'll get deep into the Raiders.
Love it. And
I hope that was helpful info on the fantasy hockey, though, because honestly, that is one of the big keys to taking home the championships is getting those man games. I know it's something me and you have discussed in depth over time, and as simple as it is, it's what it comes down to. But for anybody watching right now, if you're in the stream, we're giveaways going in 3 minutes, and we're going to run a secret Whatnot promo code, episode 52 beauty. There's a bunch of stuff in the shop. That's going to get you 15% off anything over $25. Obviously, the more you spend, the more you save. But this is a one-time promo code. It's something we're going to be running in the show. In the future, we're probably going to run the stream in the second half. If you catch this code in the first half, obviously, sweet deal. But secret Whatnot code, episode 52 beauty. Write that down. Plug it in. You might save $1 or $2.
Is that a one-time use thing? Is it like the first person that uses it, or is it? Is it
anybody
indefinite?
who finds it can use it? They can bankrupt those. So I don't care.
Love it, man. You got to spend money to make money. That's how it goes.
Yeah, well, you gotta give the people what they need, right? And the people just need free shit, especially in this economy. The government's taking everything we got, so it's up to us to give them a couple free things.
You know, one thing we didn't, dude, I'm very spacey today. I've been on a plane. I had a hanging with a fam this morning, been on a plane, 2-hour car drive, and now I'm in the hotel. One thing we didn't talk about last week, and I want to know if you know him.
On the Gibby, Jordan.
I want to know if you know him. Do you know Mike Lang? That Mike Lang passed away, and do you know who Mike Lang is and kind of what he was famous for? And if you don't, that's okay.
The name sounds very familiar, but I cannot say that I do.
He was the Pittsburgh Penguins announcer for nearly 100 years. That might be a little exaggerated, but he was the one that always had the crazy sayings like, "Oh, scratch my back with a hacksaw," you know, stuff like, "Oh, he smoked him like a bad cigar." Anyway, Mike Lang passed away. Absolute legend, huge Pittsburgh icon. And he'll definitely be missed, man. I got a poster that my dad sent me a few years ago on my garage wall with all his sayings. He was an absolute beast. So shout out to Mike Lang, man. Legend. Definitely childhood memories.
What was that saying again?
Which one?
Scratch my back one?
Yeah, scratch my back with a hacksaw. The other one,
my back with a hacksaw. The giveaway is running in a minute.
Oh man, and BMCG, he beats him like a rented mule.
Yeah, I mean,
Michael motorcycle.
I'm not the best at knowing who like the broadcasters and stuff
Sure.
are. I know there's a couple idiots that run around Bushleague Sports, Bushy and Terry. I know those two dumbasses.
Oh,
I don't know the names of most of the other guys, but like those calls are definitely iconic. I know the calls when you say when you say those sayings, I'm like, okay, I've definitely heard those ones. And one of the other people that want to send some love to as well, obviously you guys do the Thrash Talk podcast. We, big people in the action sports community. Shouts to Ali Dup 77, just won the giveaway. Trevor Zegras rookie card. Love to see it. We'll get those marked down in a little bit. But Luke, the Dingo Trembath, passed away tragically. Not sure how, and it doesn't matter how, but he is such an iconic face of action sports. I mean, when I think action sports, I literally think Dingo. As a young kid, him and Danny Cass on MTV, Danny and the Dingo. I mean, that's a huge part of snowboard culture. Grenade Gloves was like so massive. It was almost like a cult phenomenon for a long time. And then to see Dingo go on and basically be, I would say, like the unifying face. When I think who are the unifying faces in action sports, names that come to mind are like Sal Masekela, Jason Ellis, and Dingo. Like those are probably the three names that come to mind the most for me when unifying action sports through like X Games or like Monster, Red Bull, things like that. And so just it sucks because I'm not going to sit here and claim that I was Dingo's friend and try to get any sympathies. But what I will say is every time that I ran into that guy at any event, he was always so kind to me, was the nicest guy, had nothing but, time to give me a hug or just have a bro down and a laugh. and he will be dearly missed by a lot of people in the snowboard industry. I mean, when I think snowboard hype man, I definitely think Dink.
Yeah.
He's the name that comes to mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're frozen. You're frozen at peak moments. When we needed you most, you're frozen. And everybody over and whatnot, we're going to be ripping here soon. Thanks, guys. Addle up. You want a card? Grab a spot in the break. We'll be shipping her free. Trav, I don't know if we heard anything you said, but feel free to
good. You're good. Anytime I cut out, I see that I cut out, and I apologize. Have some technical difficulties going on in the hotel room. Way it goes. Just saying, absolute legend, man. A beauty and tons of great memories from him and all the shows that he did, man. It's definitely a sad day.
For sure. And so if you guys are with us, YouTube, X, Instagram, Twitter, we're going to be heading over to Whatnot here right away, doing some breaks in a little bit. So run out over there. Anybody who's on Whatnot, testing out, running our show, live streaming our show to Whatnot while we fill the break. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you've learned a few things, ran out of here, got your friends to, maybe lose a few dollars in their fantasy league by dialing in some of this info that we've given you. And really looking forward to ripping some cards here in a little bit. So I think we got 12 teams gone. If anybody wants a team, literally free, like if they're literally free, it's just like all you got to do, follow the promo code over by Sleep's Head, head to Whatnot. The coupon is, you don't even have to type it in. You literally click the coupon. It's in the show notes on Whatnot. And if you're in Whatnot right now, click the show notes, click the coupon. It'll put it in your wallet. Grab a $5 team. It's free. It's on the house. It's on the boys. We're running a test stream, and we just appreciate you guys coming and joining us tonight.
Dude, I wonder what teams are still left. Let me take a peek here. Let's see if I can click it and see what's left.
Let us know what's going on. I'm going to try to run a switch camera here and see what goes on if I pop over next door there.
Ooh. All right. Hey, so looking at it right now, we got the Bruins left. They're a $10 break. So that one's a little pricey, not too bad. We got the Sabres, as I said, Owen Power. If you're a Sabres fan looking for that Owen Power Young Guns pool from the deck, that'd be pretty sweet. Calgary Flames are on there as well. Calgary, if you're from Canada, man, drives me nuts how you guys say Calgary, but I'm from the States. I guess I say it wrong all the time. Detroit Red Wings, that's a $50 buy-in. Whoo! Pricey, man. Somebody's after those Red Wings. I don't know who. We got the Oilers at 15. Panthers obviously still alive. Minnesota Wild still there. Nashville, Jersey. You can be searching for that. I think Luke Hughes would have been in 2022. Luke Hughes in 2022. You grab a Hughes rookie card there. All kinds of options. Penguins are still available. Sharks, Blues, Tampa Bay Lightning. Canucks, Vegas Golden Knights, Caps, all kinds of cards still available. Bushleague hockey break. We're going to be doing it here shortly, man.
I love it.
New camera, new view. What's going on?
Well, yeah, so I'm over here. So, Trav, so if I'm over on this one, so this is a new one for us, but on the Whatnot, you should be able to see me up on the top when I'm in this view up on top of the Whatnot stream there. If you're in our YouTube, X, or Twitter, we're going to be breaking these cards here right away. We gave away this Zegras card earlier, the old Cam York, and we're going to be ripping these Series 2 and Extended Series 2021-22 hockey cards here right away. We're going to rip both of these as well as these, some guaranteed Young Gun cards. That's going to be a fun little rip. We're going to get that going right away. But we got 17 teams left in the break, so please go. Still overpriced. Rehu, I don't want to hear it from you. Detroit Red Wings should have been $69, but we put them at $50. Basically, I just don't want you guys to buy them. I want the Red Wings. Don't touch them. Leave my teams alone. But Trav, just so you know too, when I'm looking at this, you're over there, so I can't see you, and it's awkward for me. But I'm gonna try to not look at you and see if I can listen well enough or not.
You're going to need monitors all over that room in front of you, so you can just go monitor to monitor. You're going to need cables everywhere. The walls are going to be, there's going to be cables up, dropping down behind you. It's going to be madness.
It's already what's happening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over, grab a knife, because I don't have one, and I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to put you on stage all by yourself for no reason.
All by myself for no reason. All right. If you are in the stream right now, if you're on Instagram, X. If you're on YouTube, go ahead into the upper right-hand corner, scan that QR code. That's going to take you to our Whatnot stream. We'll be doing a live Bush League hockey break. Right now, we're selling teams in the Bush League hockey break. That means he's going to rip the pack. If your team that you buy is picked, or if a card produces itself from that team, you're going to get that card and every single card from that team from the rips tonight. Cheapest teams are $5. And in the show notes on Whatnot, you can go in there and get that coupon code. If you've never bought from Whatnot before, it's the Bush League Noob coupon code, man. There's still 17 teams left. And I think we're going to get started on that here really soon. And you're back, Tyrone. Thank you.
Yeah, life's good. I just went and got some scissors, and I've seen some titties too, so that's a win.
That is a win. And those scissors do look like they're your daughters, or are they like the purple handle, 6-year-old scissors? What's going on?
Yeah, we can't afford our own custom cutting things at Bush League Sports, so yeah, I just took my kids' craft scissors. Hopefully I won't slice my hand off while we're at it.
That's a good plan. Hey, how are you going to do this? Are we going to run the rip here on YouTube, X, and Instagram as well, or is the rip going to be exclusively on Whatnot?
Well, the rip is exclusively on Whatnot, so any of your spots will be sold on Whatnot. So hop over. We got 17 teams left. The break is half sold out. We're probably going to get ripping here in, let's say, 13 minutes. Let's try to give her a couple more shares, get her to 30. We'll get ripping in about 13 minutes. But we are going to keep the stream going. I mean, why not? Keep her ripping. Let people enjoy. If they want to watch us rip some cards and take it over, maybe they'll end up hopping over. The break, obviously, might be sold at that time, but there's other stuff. There's V-Friends cards you can grab. $5 will get you a base V-Friends card, all kinds of other stuff. So I say that the stream will keep going as we do the rip, but to get in on it, got to be on Whatnot. So hit that QR code.
Love it. Hey, and Rehu just let us know that he's going to be buying you a 75-inch TV with multiple screens so that you can be you can see me everywhere. You can see me wherever you want to see me.
What I just realized is, like, so if I can put you up there, then I could just see you. The only problem, if I try to do it right now, it's gonna pull off.
Oh yeah, you're good.
So I can't switch it right now.
You're good. You're good, man.
What I was actually hoping was my phone was going to show me the stream and I could do everything on it. But for some reason, it just shows me like the home screen and then the words on it, but I can't actually see the break behind it. Can't hear red shirt. Oh, you can't hear me because I'm not far away? Is my audio bad?
Oh, it must be. So your audio did get worse for me. It didn't get that bad, but that could be the case.
And that's because I couldn't hook up my one mic because of the missing cord I said at the start. So by next week, we'll have all the technical difficulties worked out. Sorry if you can't hear me, but what I can tell you is we're going to be ripping these packs here any minute now. What? 11
Casa.
But yeah, sorry if my audio is down a little bit. I'll fly back over here.
Seeing you scoot away is beautiful. Gato Casa. He's coming back. He's back. We're just trying to get the zone set up for this rip, for this break that's happening here in a couple minutes. Again, if you're looking for a team, there are 16 teams left. A lot of the teams are $5 to buy. And I got 3 boxes to rip. How many boxes are you ripping?
We're ripping 5.
5 boxes. Holy cannoli.
There's guaranteed 3 jumbo young guns. So they're guaranteed a couple guys are getting young guns. And if you're in the stream here, hit the show notes. There's literally no reason not to get a team. It's free. $5 team free. So hop in, snag a team. And Rehu with the Avalanche. That's a nice snipe. Poo Jams with the Arizona. Zeddy YD. He was running a stream. I got in on the other week. Shouts to him. He's got the Anaheim Ducks. Burke and Jay, thank you for grabbing the Vegas Golden Knights. Love and appreciate you. Hopefully we'll pull something sweet out of it. And one of the 2 years we're ripping, Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup champions. So that's always iconic too, right? When you get the Stanley Cup champs, it's always kind of one of those keepsake years, right? Like even me, I go down, obviously, I got the Red Wings jersey collection and stuff downstairs in the house. When I started collecting those jerseys, it was cards from that cup year that I wanted to put in the case with it, right? So you might not think about it, but come down the road, even if it's not monetarily valuable, there's a cool sentimental value to that to go along with other keepsakes on a cup winning year of any team.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just I'm thinking about everything, and whoever picked up Arizona, you're going to have some big names in those as well. Logan Cooley, Chikrin was with Arizona for a while, man. There's just
and
so
one of
many.
The last years of Coyote cards too, right?
The last year, right? If you have 2023, that is the last year. So yeah, some good picks, that's for sure.
Yep. Aladup 77 with the Flames, Forsty with Carolina. We got some Ebert. Never heard of him. Siskel. We got a Siskel. He's sold to the Blackhawks. Rehu got the Avalanche. Columbus Blue Jackets gone to Poo Jams. Thank you. And he won that Cam York card. Dallas Stars. I don't know who bought them. I wouldn't have. Los Angeles Kings. Juicy Pear. My buddy Hot Dog. Appreciate you. Forsty just grabbing the Minnesota Wild. Love to see it. My buddy John with the Montreal Canadiens, the Frenchest MFer in the break, buys the French team. Makes sense. You love to see it. Like the sprint scene setup, guys. Looking forward. Appreciate you, brother. We've been doing our Bush League Sports Show for about 2 years now. So basically what we're trying to do is integrate that into these breaks. So for the last hour, we were actually doing our sports show. Anybody who watched, obviously they probably already won their fantasy league, and giving pointers, having fun, and then getting this break filled up. And so looking forward to ripping some cards here in the next little bit.
I agree. And I feel like we're just getting better. I know that sometimes our tech's off. Sometimes we're trying to get it dialed in, man. We're two dads with a passion. We want to be here. We love hockey. We love football. We love fantasy sports. And now we're bringing it to you guys on Whatnot. So we're stoked to be here, stoked to keep getting better. I'm always traveling. TK is normally pretty locked in his studio. So we'll just keep getting better.
My technology is getting better, but I am not. But that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's good. You got a good flow, man. In the intro, you made fun of my bald head, and I didn't take offense. I'm leaning into it. I'm leaning into the baldness. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful,
Thank
brother.
you. Bald is beautiful. Bald is beautiful.
I'm just hoping that when I got to shave it, because my receding hairline kicks all the way in, that you'll call me beautiful too. I'm actually not making fun of you. I'm just setting up for compliments when I got to fucking shave her off.
Burke J with the bald guys rule comment, dude. I agree, and I'm digging the Texas Rangers profile pic there on Whatnot. Texas Rangers, man, World Series champs. Texas Rangers. We'll have to see what happens.
And obviously, if you're still on YouTube, X, Instagram, come on over to Whatnot. We're going to be ripping here in 7 minutes. Whatever teams aren't sold, whatever. We'll put those in the Bush League vault, and those will be some cards that maybe people can get from our collectible system like we were talking about. We'll be launching our website halfway through the year here, but about 7 minutes, we'll get ripping. Audio might not be the best because I don't have the DJI, but we'll do our best, and we'll come back a little better next week. And then I know one of the gentlemen there had mentioned too, stoked on the screen and doing some rips. One of the other things we do too, and we did last week, is we actually do NFL drafts while we do breaks. So we'll set up a best ball draft. You can come in, buy a spot in the draft. We do some pack rips. So in that one, instead of buying a team, you're buying basically a spot to come draft with the boys. And then we allocate based off draft order what pack you rip. And then we rip, have some fun. You'll have 12 people you can chat with, get to know throughout the year. And it's something that's kind of been really fun. And we're, again, probably not going to really start running the best balls till after the NFL draft in May. But we got one or two, and it was fun. And if anybody's interested in that, we might run again in the meantime.
Yeah, that was an absolute blast. I can't wait to do more of those as we get closer to the NFL season. Once we're past the draft, past all the free agency, the trades, dude, I cannot wait for the NFL this year. I cannot wait for you to let me have that number 1 overall pick in our dynasty league, so I can draft Genty. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great, dude. I can't wait.
I love it. I love it. How's the Whatnot looking with the 4 of us up top? Even you get a kind of double view of the break, but how's that looking? Are we loving it? We hating it? Do you guys prefer it and Whatnot when we're just looking like this one? What are the good people over on Whatnot liking? We're getting some feedback here. And if you're still watching for sports, information, we're not going to give you any anymore. We're just here figuring out the stream now and getting ready to dial in an absolute beautiful break with everybody over on Whatnot. Let's get it going.
Dude, Whatnot, they're talking about baseball right now. They're talking baseball. They're talking Dodgers. They're talking Rangers. They're talking Clayton Kershaw.
I'm not even
Highland Park boy. They're getting crazy. They're not telling us about how they like our faces. They're talking sports, man. They're talking
I'm
our
not even
deal.
looking at the Whatnot, but if I had to guess why they're talking baseball, my buddy John's probably in there trying to talk about some Shohei Ohtani cards. I guarantee John instigated baseball chat.
He did. Maybe
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
no,
when I said that.
I told you. I knew it. I mean, we're trying to do a hockey break, John. I know you probably smoked 4 joints. This is a hockey.
Easy. So how many minutes are we away from doing these rips, man? There's 13 teams left. Don't
5
forget.
joints. You said easy. I underplayed it.
All right. Listen, there are 13 teams left on this Bush League hockey break. He's breaking 5 boxes tonight. 3 guaranteed young guns in the show notes section. Check that out. In the show notes, there is a discount code for Bush League Noob. If you've never bought on Whatnot before, that'll give you $5 towards that initial break, and that's essentially a free team.
Yeah, and I see a few people joined. Oilers hockey. Kate Laura, Pi Keegan, appreciate you guys popping in. It's only our second Whatnot stream. We're got it synced with our Bush League Sports Show. And if anybody's still watching the Bush League Sports Show, we're going to be going live right away, breaking cards in about 3 minutes. We're going to get the break going. We'll be ripping some packs here live on the Bush League Sports Show. If you want to get in on it, if you want to get a spot in the break, I think there's 10 teams left. Head over to Whatnot. Other way. Head over to Whatnot. Get dialed in.
There you go. All right. I know you wanted to talk a little crypto for a second, and crypto and sports integration. Yeah. Did you want to hit on that prior to this break, or you want to save that for another show?
I really only wanted to spend a couple minutes on it. I think we're going to dedicate a whole show to it in the future. I really want to deep dive into it and teach people about it. But one thing I think is, I really think that in the future, obviously, as crypto becomes more mainstream, there'll be a lot of purchasing power. That's pretty simple stuff. But I really think the tokenization is something that's going to be really cool, whether it be of game, like going to games. Having an NFT is one of the things that I always thought would be so cool with sports, where you could have a token that proved you were at that game and then use that token for something like, okay, hey, it's redeemable on our store for a 5% off, right? It's like your loyalty for coming to the game. Now you can take that token without having to do any of the barcode scanning and the extra stuff and just connect it. And that's something I think will be cool for stuff like this too, where you would be able to integrate passes, have that connect to Whatnot and et cetera. Because like you talked about, will Whatnot have crypto integration in the future? I think it's going to be a big part of sports. And I think tokens is going to be huge. And it's just a big place. I think that it will be going in the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's interesting because, when we're talking crypto and tokens, we're kind of talking coins and payment mechanisms versus, a token or an NFT of sorts. So looking at teams and sports teams, I mean, they're already doing it, but I don't know if they're doing it in the right way. And there's not much follow through. I know the Mavericks have had, kind of open editions of sorts where you go to the game and you can collect an NFT or a token to your crypto wallet that says that you've been at the game. Not a lot are doing it, and there hasn't been a lot of utility associated with it, like 25% off at the store, or like you get a free hot dog and beer or something like that, right? So it'll be interesting to see.
Or think about even stuff like burn 25 game tickets, get a free ticket. Burn, you know what I mean? And like enticing people to show up for 20, 30 games a year and then turning that into $100 redeemable or something, where for the sports team, obviously you're making that money, right? I think there's incentives like that too, where even that could be something where you collect those over 4 or 5 years and can redeem. I just think stuff like that's going to be really, really cool. And everyone on Whatnot, we're going to get into this break right away here and obviously get a deep dive into sports crypto in the future. But I think it will be something that's massively important to where the future of all sports ecosystems goes, especially with something like live selling too and whatnot. And I think that and the reason I kind of touched on today with some of the legalization, whether you feel one way or another about Trump, I really don't care. But with the legalization of it coming, that is going to pave the pathway for platforms like this and for sports agencies to now pursue what they kind of dabbled in. So it's, I think, going to be really interesting the next few years. Looks like Sleepy's frozen too. So anybody who's watching, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, we're going to be breaking on Whatnot. So there is a QR code down right underneath Sleep. You can grab that at any moment. It's scannable in there in the old portal. Just grab that, join us over. But Sleep, I think we should get ripping right away. What do you think?
I think we should, man. I've been waiting for it. I've been fiending to see who we get here, and I'm hoping some of my pools come through.
Nice. And everybody in the Whatnot chat, I appreciate you all. K Simp, Jake the Snake, Jeff in BC. Appreciate you guys all joining. We got a few spots left in the break. I think 16 teams? Is that what it says?
13. Nice. 13 left in the break.
Ooh, mine says, oh yeah, 13. It just updated. So Boston Bruins are still available. Obviously some sick Bruins cards in there. Bergeron still playing at the time. Buffalo Sabres, $5. That's a free claim.
Page.
Detroit Red Wings, nobody can afford them. They're way too valuable. Florida Panthers, $5. Nashville Predators, $5. Islanders, $5. Rangers. All you got to do is hit the coupon code up in the show notes. I guess if I'm on Whatnot, if I'm on Whatnot, it's probably like literally like here. It's probably like where is it?
On Whatnot, it's still down in the corner from you. It's here for me.
Show notes? No, show notes is right here, bro.
Oh, show notes. Yeah, show notes is over there. Yeah.
I'm like tapping it right now. It's like boom, show notes. Put the freaking coupon in your wallet and just get some free stuff. Literally bankrupt us. I just do it. Click the button, take it.
Hey, Tyrone, before we get over there, what is in that giant glass case behind you? Is there any boxes we're going to be breaking from that case? I can't even see what's in there.
Well, a lot of that stuff will end up in the store eventually, but it's literally just full of cases. There's infinite amounts of stuff in there.
Dude, go into the store, man. Love to hear it.
Love it. Well, if anybody's in Whatnot, which they are, we're going to be breaking here any minute. We got a few spots left. I say, I guess we're going to have to figure out how to fire up this break here. I don't know if I can just start it so the spots close. I wonder if I click start breaking, if that ends it. At the same time, too, so I don't know how it works, and maybe Dano's still in the chat. I'm not sure, but if I start breaking and then someone buys a spot, like, is that because I don't see why not? Like, okay, I pull a good card and then they decide to buy.
Yeah.
Like that's a cheat code for that person. But at the same time, I guess if they don't buy it before, I would rather just keep the card. I don't know how it works, but I guess we're going to click start breaking and we're going to see what happens. So if anybody wants to break, we said we were going live 3 minutes ago. We're going to give you 2 more minutes to redeem that $5 free team code. Hop into Whatnot. Free team for our first team break. Redeem it. Let's get her dialed in.
Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't let people do it after the fact because in the future breaks, everybody will just wait till the break to buy, So it should be all purchased in advance, in my opinion.
John, you said I'm holding a Bowman Chrome for you. There it is, baby. There she be, boy. You know it, brother. You know it.
All right, man. Ooh, there's
Freaking
another purchase.
Jay, Florida Panthers, sick pickup. Thank you for supporting. We really, really appreciate it over here at Bushleague Sports. Like Trav said, just a couple dads trying to make a run at something. We've been doing the sports show for a couple years. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first half where we actually tried to educate you a little bit in the world of sports instead of twiddling our thumbs in front of a couple packs. But now she's time to rip. I'd say about 30 seconds or so, and we'll be ripping. Then I think I'll set up a buyers only giveaway once we get going.
Ooh, all right. Love it. Love it.
Here, let's see if I can. Temporary listing. Create temporary listing.
Uh-oh. Big John just came in. JT.
Big John, what's going on, brother? We're going to be ripping here in a minute. If you don't got a team, $5 free promo code. Hit the show notes. Boom, 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 boom. Grab a team right now before we fire up. It's free. Literally free.
John, go grab a team. Let's go. Hey, and for everybody watching, usually we're pretty dialed in on our topics for the day. I know today was pretty hot and heavy and wild and all over the place. Hopefully we got you dialed in on some fantasy hockey ahead of the playoffs. We gave you some insights into the NHL. And we're going to keep this going through the year as we move into baseball. Hopefully we can bring John back to get a little technical with us on the baseball front and moving into fantasy baseball, and then setting ourselves up for the big show, fantasy football, this next season. So I'm stoked.
I love it. I love it. Well, last call before we get her. John, free team if you want it. Now's your last chance. Little alien
10,
head.
9, 8, 7. Oh man.
Get that team,
Killing
John.
it.
Get
Let's
that
go.
team, John. It's free.
All right, he missed out.
Natural selection would never.
He missed out. He missed out. Let's go. Rip. Oh,
Let's go, BMCG with the Leafs. Love to see it. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much.
dude, the Leafs
do we
were
got?
still
What do we got?
available. How the heck were the Leafs still available? What are we doing?
I don't know. They got some studs on the team. I priced it a little higher because they have quite a few good players in those series as well. And for the most part, the original 6 teams, I'm always going to charge a couple extra bucks for. And they're just iconic, and they almost always have good squads. Last second buy-in, appreciate you a ton. Hopefully we get you some beauty Leafs cards. If we don't, I'm going to tell you what. Last second buy, here's what's going to happen for you, pal. If you get skunked, I'm going to give you the Austin Matthews ice in the veins. Remember we pulled that bad boy on the show?
Oh, I remember pulling that one. That was a fun show.
If you got the Toronto team, you cannot get skunked because you got at least some ice in your veins tonight, brother. Appreciate you.
Let's go. Legend.
All right, well, I'm going to click the button and see what happens. This is my first time clicking the start breaking. I think there's 12 teams left, 11 teams. Let's get her buzzing here.
Hit it. Let's see what happens.
Let's go. Okay, if you're tuned into YouTube, Twitter, X, we're going to be live breaking on Whatnot. You can come join. Okay, selling. Confirm you are finished selling spots. Buyers will be notified if you're still selling spots. Okay, so I think it ends me selling spots.
I'm gonna go in there and look. So let me know when you hit the button.
So I clicked it. What does it tell you on the bottom now? Before I fire up, I just want to know how the tech goes. So sorry, guys, hold with us for 2 seconds. But how does the tech fire up? What's it showing on the bottom?
So on the bottom, it is still showing select a spot, but it's saying breaking now. So I don't know if I'm able to buy anymore, but it does show breaking now.
See if you can. I'm just curious if you can or not. Because it says back to filling or finish break. I don't know.
It does give me an option to buy now.
Go ahead. And sorry, guys, we'll start this in a second. We're just trying to figure out the technicalities, make sure we can do it. I guess if you want to. So what happens?
Looks like you can still buy.
What happens if I click? So I wish Dana was here because I got 2 options: back to filling or finish break. I don't know if finish break just like ends the stream or what it does.
So here's what we're gonna do.
I'm just gonna leave it open, and I'll learn this later.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Or what were we gonna do though? Tell me. I'm open to ideas.
I was gonna say just whoever buys from here on out is wrong and hasn't been here the whole time listening.
Oh, gotcha. But he says just to remove the teams. I wonder what happens if I just click finish break. Does anybody know before I fire this up?
Don't risk it. Don't risk it is my opinion.
Sure. I like it. Well, we're going to get it going. We're going to get ripping.
Yeah. Burke says it ends the show, he thinks. So we don't want to do that. Let's go.
Yeah, no. We can't be ending the show. Then we'll get banned from Whatnot forever. They'll think we rugged everybody. All right. So I'm going to switch cameras. Mike, so if you joined, we're getting ready to rip.
So when you switch cameras and go over there, is there any way that you can bring your mic with you?
No, because like I said, I haven't. I have to set the DJ. I'm not unhooking my computer, bringing it over here.
All right, so I'm gonna need a little tone from the chat. Can you guys still hear TKB when he's over here ripping? Was that other guy's audio way down? What's the deal, Burke? Let me know. We got Hockey In Cards that just joined the room. Hockey In Cards, what's up? about to start the break here. Bushleague hockey break, 5 boxes, 21, 22, and 23 NHL season. I'm stoked. Opening the first box, upper deck, Austin Matthews on the front. What do we got going on?
Can you see it good in the Whatnot stream view? Because I can't see that.
So in the Whatnot stream view, you got to lift it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you can see it. It's kind of just sitting on the table at the bottom. But once you lift the cards and start ripping the cards, you will be able to see it pretty good.
All right. Well, here we go. We're starting. And hockey and cards, if you joined. Mike and Matt, appreciate you guys joining. We're live. My co-host Trav is up at the top. Beautiful. And we just finished the Bushleague Sports Show, and now we're ripping packs. So shouts to everybody. Let's get the first pack magic going here. Greg Patterin, Jimmy Vasey, Frederick Anderson. Nice.
Can you guys hear Tyrone? I want to know if you... Ooh, who's that?
Can you guys hear me? I'm trying to kind of yell and make sure it's loud for you. Brandon Montour, someone sniped Florida at the end. There's a nice one. Zdeno Chara. Kevin Rodriguez. Anton Forsberg.
Erod, man. Erod crushing it in Florida right now, man. Just putting pucks in the net always.
Yeah, thanks, Burke and Jay. I'll get the audio dialed in for the next one. I just have to have my DJI mic, which stays on me, and then we're usually okay. Rasmus Ristolainen. Matthew Perreault, Pius Suter. See, this is why this team's 50 bone. Ooh, we got something right there. Beautiful looking. We're going to move that to the back. I seen Black Diamond, it seemed like. Luke Glendening.
Ooh, he's in Tampa now. Glendening crushing it in Tampa. 4th line grinder.
Martin Jones, Warren Fogle. And let's see what we got here. Pius Suter. We got Black Diamond. Rookie Gems. Alex Newark. Love to see it. Colorado. That's a good one for you, Rehu. Little New Hook Black Diamond card. Let's get that in a sleeve. Yeah, I really wish that the phone over here was going to show me my own Whatnot stream, but it's not. But it will.
Oh, no. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Everything's looking good in Whatnot right now. We're looking good everywhere.
Here you go, Rehu. If you guys are in here with Whatnot, I appreciate you guys joining. Everybody with the Bushleague Sports Show, episode 52. Obviously, we've been doing pack rips at the end for a while, so now we're doing them live on Whatnot. You can join, hop in, get in on these breaks. This one will be sold now, but there's other stuff in the store, so feel free to hop in. Aiden Hill, Dougie Ham, Nick Holden, Mason Appleton. Ooh, there's a Young Guns. Rafi Harvey, Pinard, Canadians. Young Guns. Darcy Kemper.
Okay, Darcy Kemper.
And Ryan Suter and my dog's barking.
Oh man, Ryan Suter. We can't hear your dog, but Ryan Suter still getting paid by the Minnesota Wild, the Dallas Stars, and the St. Louis Blues all in one season.
Corey Berry, Nate Schmidt, Cody Cece. Oh, there we go. Another Young Gun, Seth Jarvis. This is like, I should have been selling these teams for way more. Look at all these pulls. We're like I watch guys sell teams $500. You don't even get trash over Bushleague Sports. We're hitting Young Guns left and right for no reason. $5.
Dude, Seth Jarvis, Young Guns, that's a good card, man, especially after Team Canada this week.
Jordan Eberle, Brett Howden, and Sven Birch, and David Savard. And we got a few nice pulls there. Let me grab that Young Guns out of there. I'm going to get that bad boy in a sleeve for us.
Get it in a sleeve, man. I'm going to grab a beer. Give me a sec. I'm grabbing a beer.
I wish I could have a beer.
Can I drink on here? Yeah, can I drink on here? Are we going to get pulled down? I'm going to try.
If I get kicked off of Whatnot, it's on you. All right. What do we got? Pack number 4? 5? Pack number 5. Dougie Hamilton in the back. Brock McGinn, Sam Lafferty, Mark Pissick, Nick Dowd. Oh, ho, ho! Alex Ovechkin, left wing. Nice. That's a beauty.
What'd I miss? I heard you yelling through my headphones across the room.
We got the Ovi on the chase. Regrets. Big Ov dog.
Love it.
Let's go. Jeez, we should have been selling spots for 1,000. Look at this. Like literally every pack's had a pull almost. Not the whole box. It's literally like every pack. There we go. Matt Sundin, no kidding. Andre Cass, Hayden Fleury, Dougie Hamilton.
Matt Sundin?
I was kidding.
Like he's still in the league?
James Reimer. Oh, there's something nice in there too. I can feel it. It seems thick and it's green. James Reimer, Nathan Bastien. Let's move that to the back. Joe Thornton in the Panthers outfit. That's probably the most valuable card we'll ever get. Brad Marchand. Here, let's go all the way in.
The rat. Oh, man, you don't got to show me his nose that close, dude. I can see it all the way across the room.
Ryan Murray. Relic card, baby. You can absolutely drink. See? The fans want you piled up, Trav. Morgan Grady or Cisco, whatever your name is. Logan O'Connor. And what do we got? What do we got? Green, green, green. Red Wings, Red Wings. Nick Backstrom. We are buzzing.
Dude, the Caps are flying right now. Whoever bought the Caps is doing just fine.
Can I see who's got who?
I can probably go in. Let me check.
Here, I'm gonna give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna switch over views here for a sec. Actually, no, I don't want to switch views out of that, but let me go.
Ooh, nobody bought the Capitals. Tyrone, nobody bought the Capitals. If you can hear me, the Capitals are a no-go.
Ooh, and so here's okay. So I'm just gonna try something, Trav, and the whatnot. Let me know if it runs because I think this is how it goes now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So let me see if this.
Yeah,
okay,
John. It's for his personal collection for sure.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna run a 10-second auction I'm gonna run a 10-second auction. Tell me how this goes. See if it pops up. Did it pop up?
Yep. Yeah, bid for $4. What are you bidding on?
Buffalo Sabres. Okay, so what I can do is I can send the teams live after. So I can send the Caps live later for an auction price based off what we pull. So that's going to be pretty cool.
That is cool.
But if someone wants the Buffalo Sabres, you can sniper now.
You put the Caps up there. I think it's a different story. Maybe we do it at the end of the show. Ooh, somebody bid.
Got a bid. Thank you to whoever bid. Appreciate it.
Birkenjay is winning the Sabres now. $4. Way to go. That was a quick one.
These other teams love it. Birkenjay, appreciate you. And to make sure you get something sweet no matter what happens here tonight. That's a beauty. So yeah, we're gonna have to run the Ovi in the Backstrom. And you know what, too? Like when teams don't sell, I'm not gonna complain either. Just because obviously with what we're doing with Bushleague Sports, we'll be launching our own kind of draft and collectible system. And so, I mean, the more packs that we have, the more cards of our own that we have in that system, the better. So I won't cry about it. Oh, the kids' craft scissors aren't doing the trick. There we go. So we got box number 2, 2021, 2022. Should we get both? Okay, I should ask the chat, but I already started ripping it. But I should ask the chat if we want to do this one or do the other box, but we're doing both of these, and then we'll get into these 3 bad boys here right after.
Yeah, dude, I say keep it going with the upper decks here because those last ones were fire.
I mean, I'm stoked on those pulls out of that. Like that was actually really sweet for. But this upper deck 2021-22 hockey extended series is so far a pretty good set.
I agree. John in the chat was talking about how dope the Dazzlers are. Couldn't agree more.
Alex Tuck, Brian Elliott, the Lightning.
Alex Tuck, Buffalo Sabres, picked up by Burke just a second ago.
Clutterbuck, Seth Jones, Nate Thompson, Nick Ritchie, and for everybody in the whatnot, everything's looking good on your guys' end. It's all looking fine. You can see the views.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, man. It looks good. I'm here.
Adam Larson. Nothing too wild in that first one. Pack number 2, box number 2. I think we'll rip a couple packs. We'll send one more team live. Thomas Nosek, Ryan Graves, Jakub Voracek. We got some chilling right there. We'll put it to the back. Tony D'Angelo, Gustav Forsling, Louis Eriksson, Barclay Goodrow, the one we already seen, and what do we got? What do we got? Rookie gems, Alex Holtz, Black Diamond. There's quite a few Black Diamond cards coming out of this, which are like, you buy a Black Diamond box, you are paying big money for it. So pretty wild to be pulling.
So if you buy a Black Diamond box, what's the cost of a Black Diamond box, and how many are you expected to pull in a Black Diamond box?
So I think the actual Black Diamond, like hobby box, you're only going to get 10 cards. You're probably paying $500-600 for one of those boxes, but a lot of times those are thicker, maybe a little higher end cards. This would be like a base, I think, Black Diamond in one of those sets. So it's interesting to have those in here. And I could be completely wrong with what I'm saying too, but I don't think I am. And my favorite part about this, look at his little Schmeagle just watches on. Have you noticed that in the bottom corner?
He's just bouncing, Dan
Vladar, David Kampf, Luke Kunin, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Ooh, Flower.
There we go. There's your squad. Buffalo, Young Guns. Good pick. It's $4 before we pulled the Young Guns. John Jason Petrica. You love to see it. That's what happens when you buy in late. You give the boys at Bush League breaks a little love, and the gods come through.
If you're watching and paying attention, Tyrone's going to run another bid here in a second, another auction for one of these unbought teams. So see these cards that you like, man, jump in on this auction.
And if you're on YouTube, X, Instagram, watching us coming through the Bush League Sports Show, head on over to Whatnot. Get in on this break. We still got a few teams left. Arthur Caleb, Dick McCabe, Nick Foligno. What team do you think we should send live here?
I'm telling you, I think you got to send the Capitals, man. I think the Capitals have had some great pools. Had the Backstrom, was it the Backstrom Black Diamond? It had the Ovi card. I think the Capitals are a good one if you want to send it, man.
I think we're gonna wait a little tiny bit. I'm gonna wait till we rip at least one of these Ovi boxes before I send it.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Because I mean the caps. I'm gonna run through all the $5 teams first. So let's fly through. And we'll put it for sale. Again, we'll do another $4 on Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators are up. If you guys want some, grab some. We've been pulling heat so far. I don't think we've got any solid Nashville pulls yet. So we could be due for a big one. But the Nashville Preds are live. $4. Snipe one. We're ripping 5 boxes of 2021, 2022, and 2022, 2023. Extended in Series 1 Upper Deck.
Dude, I gotta set up my my account so I can buy. I don't have anything to bid right now on my my Whatnot account, so I gotta set it up.
You just click the bid to bid. That's all you got to do.
No, I haven't attached my my card to my account or anything like that. I gotta get that done.
Derek Forbert, Tucker Poolman. Ooh, I don't know what this is. It looks different. Kyle Connor, left wing.
Kyle Connor, excellent season.
Patrick Namath, Robert Hagg, another Buffalo, and John Merrill. I love that green on the mini. Nice John Merrill. And again, everybody hanging out and whatnot. Appreciate you guys joining, helping us get through our first break. It means the world to the boys. We did a tiny little kind of test run last week, and then this was our first kind of full team break. So thank you guys for joining, and hope you enjoyed us streaming the show live at the first half of it. Adam Boquist, Winnipeg. Kale Yarncroc, another Caps. Connor McMichael. Jared McCann. Brett Leeson. Man, the Caps.
Young Guns.
Brett Leeson. I might not even sell the Caps, Trav. We might have to keep that in the Bush League Sports collectible bin. Dude, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Sorry if my audio is a little lacking. We'll have that dialed in for next week for everybody on Whatnot. Trevor Lewis, Pavel Bushleague, and Andrew Ladd of the Coyotes. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Nobody snagged Washington. We're going to rerun it one time.
You ran Nashville. Yeah, here we go.
I'm going to run Nashville. Flash sale, $1. $1 Nashville. It's live, baby. $1. $1. You cannot go wrong for $1. The last pack of 2021, 2022, and then we'll get into the extended series 2. Guaranteed oversized Young Guns per box. We got 3 boxes of them. We're ripping. $1.
man.
Yourselves a little Nashville. And let's try to get this to 30 shares. We got 27. Mitch Marner card in the back. Oh, and an Austin Matthews in the front. This is a Leafs back, baby. Let's go. Forsty, thank you for bringing it and joining us with the Nashville Predators. Appreciate that a ton. Ooh, we got a green one in there too, baby. Something's coming. Austin Matthews. Linus Allmark. We're going to move that. Mike Matheson. Tyler Bozak. Jeremy Lazon. There's that Mitch Marner. Giving the apple to Connor McDavid to seal the deal. Cage the free bird and bring Canada home the World Championship. You love to see it. Nick Bonino. And what do we got? What do we got? Dazzlers. Dazzlers. Dawson Mercer, New Jersey Devils. Let's go. These cards are nice, man. Trav, did I lose you?
No, dude, I'm trying to set up my pay mechanism on so I can start bidding on some of these, man. You're making it too nice.
I like it. I like it. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. Why does this card not want to go in very well? Okay, so we got it. Oh, there we go. There we go. We just had it a little too tight. You know how that goes. So now we got through the first 2 cases. Here's some of our polls. A little recap on the good polls so far. Brett Leeson, Young Guns Capitals. We got a Jason Peterka, Young Guns from the Buffalo Sabres. Rookie Gems, New Jersey. Backstrom, Dazzler. An Ovi, S&P. Young Guns, Seth Jarvis. Rookie Gems, Alec Newick from Colorado Avalanche. And a Dawson Mercer, rookie. So a couple pretty sweet polls so far on those ones. So let's run one more $5 team. We're going to run her at $4. Let's go. New York Islanders, run its auction. $4. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're starting at $2. 1 minute, 30-second auction. New York Islanders are up. $2. Let's go. We're getting into the first extended series 2. So I don't even know what's going to be in one of these. I haven't opened one yet. Obviously, an oversized looking box. We'll see what we get for an oversized looking Young Gun card here and go from there. So you got 2 minutes. New York Islanders, $2. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Right out of the gate, you like this? Wyatt Johnson, Young Guns rookie. I'm just going to pull it first because it's yours, baby. You got the jumbo, baby. Let's go.
Damn.
You like that?
I do.
I've never really seen a jumbo card like this. I don't even know what they do. Is it an NFT?
I don't know. Is it numbered?
Yeah, it's numbered 459. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's
It'd be better if it was 469.
Oh, it'd be better if it was 420. There we go. Okay, so now we know there's a big Young Guns card that just chills in the back there. So here we go. Let's get these ripping. $2. New York Islanders, let's go. $2 in the chat. There's no way the New York Islanders are going to be chilling there. Not as desired as regular size, just like that New York Islanders. Nobody wants them. First pack, 2022-2023, extended series. Ooh, Charlie McAvoy, Morris Sider. I'll cut this down the middle and split it with whoever bought the Bruins. Bo Horvat, Jordan Greenway, Evgeny Malkin. Look at the face on him, too. Welcome to Columbus. There's a bunch of dudes. It's the whole team's on a card. I guess it's a postcard. Oh, look at The signing of Johnny Gaudreau on July 13th, 2022 got hockey fans in the city of Columbus buzzing with excitement. After all, the winger was coming off a tremendous 2021-2022 campaign in which he set career high at goals 40, assists 75, and points 115. Johnny Hockey, Jacob Voracek, and Jack Roslovic make the Blue Jackets a formidable foe. For whoever grabbed the Columbus Blue Jackets, obviously, rest in peace to Johnny Gaudreau, but that's actually quite a nice little keepsake.
Yeah, that's dope, man. It's absolutely dope. And as you said, dude, all what the U.S. did and having Gaudreau's jersey in the locker room and playing the tournament for him, that was pretty rad.
Well, did you see the boys when they went out and played the Wings in the outdoor game? They came out in the Johnny Hockey tracksuit and all the goods too.
I didn't see that. That's pretty dope, though.
There's that one stashed away. Matt Dumba, Jesse Puljujarvi, and James Van Riemsdyk to round out this series too. Goes there. Rip another. All right, well, Trav, we'll run her again. Nobody wanted her at $4. Someone's got to want her at $1. It's basically free if you've already got a team. New York Islanders, live for $1. So let's go. Dan Vladar, another nice goalie card. Gustav Nyquist, Nick Suzuki, let's go. Jake Sanderson, Young Guns, Ottawa. Ooh, I'm gonna have to grab a drink of water in a second here, Matt. I'm drying up.
Ray who says extra shipping for the giant Young Guns. I love it. John's talking about them, saying, hey, they're not as desired as the regular size cards, but there is a market for them. That's good to know.
Yeah, obviously, if you could tap into like the giant market where like people that are giants buy cards, they would like those because they're like normal size cards to them.
Yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk just had up the Beanstalk.
Yeah, exactly. Sidney Crosby, nice little Sid, that kid, let's go. And a Josh Anderson.
Canadians are cleaning up here, John.
$1, New York Islanders. Let's get her a share. We got 28 shares. Let's get her to 30. Let's get some folks in here. Spread the good
Ben
word.
Hunting's looking for those V friends.
Yeah,
Ben Hunting.
It'll literally just add it $1 free cards, basically free cards. Let's
Congrats.
go. Hey, you are the VIP of this place. You won't go forgotten when I'm sending out the shipping. Trevor Lewis, let's go. Aaron Ekblad, Brian Rust, Ryan Nugent Hopkins, Blake Coleman, Don Heinen, Jonathan Quick in the LA. Oh, shouts to my buddy Hot Dog. Absolute beauty. Big LA Kings fan. Bought the spot. Appreciate you supporting. Nice Johnny Quick card. Hopefully we'll pull you a Kopi, my brother.
Is this still the first box of those?
Yeah.
You.
I'll try to fly through them a little quicker. Charlie McAvoy.
No, you're good.
Jake McCabe, Michael Granlund, Chris Letang. Oh, he went through so quickly. Pulled the dazzler out of nowhere. Matthias McKelly, Arizona. Ooh, don't mind me dying.
Got that Canadian crud going on up there.
Pardon?
So you got that Canadian crud going on, that Saskatchewan sickness.
Yeah, it's the end of winter. I always get sick around here when the cold ends. Taylor Hall, I think he's retired. Jared Spurgeon, Patrick Laine.
Didn't Taylor Hall moved to he's in Carolina now. Taylor Hall's in Carolina. Yeah.
Done anything, so I was just kind of peeking.
Don't beat Taylor Hall, man. Number 1 overall pick, your Oilers.
All right, let's throw up. We got 8 teams left. We're going to throw up. You know what?
BMCG wants another $1 team.
Run another $1? Sure. We're going to give you this bad boy right now. $1 special. What do you want? What do you want me to run it at? You guys better bid them up, though. No, I'm kidding. St. Louis, or Vancouver? What are we running?
I think you got to run Vancouver, man.
Out up, we are running. We already ripped the 2021-2022 extended series. We got a lot of cool pulls out of that one. And then right now, we're in the middle of ripping these. It's a 5-box rip, 3 2022-23 Series 2, and 2 of the other ones. But we're going to run Vancouver. Fire it up. $1. Let's go. Auction's up. And if you're tuned in on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, head over to Whatnot. We got a $1 auction up. You can grab.
It's not $1 anymore, Tyrone. It's up to $4 right now. Al's in the lead.
We got the auction going up for Vancouver. You can get in on it on Whatnot right now. Buy a spot. Snag a team. Honestly, one of the funnest ways I think to collect is being able to just get your favorite team. It's my favorite thing. We got something here. I don't know what it is. We're going to put that to the back. And in doing that, look at that. Nathan McKinnon, Leon Draisaitl, checklist. Me and Trav Rehu are going to have to set up a boxing match to see who takes that home. Double win, buddy. Double win. That's a nice one. We'll split it back and forth. We'll share custody of this one, Rehu. Patrice Bergeron. See, I told the Boston folks we get a Patrice Bergeron in that bad boy. And shouts to Aladup winning the auction. Right now, Vancouver Canucks are up. Jaden Schwartz. Matthew Joseph. He had a good run for a little bit. Justin Barron. Capo Caco. Dawson Mercer. And rookie portraits. Jacob Galvis. Chicago Blackhawks. Nice. We got one more pack in this box. Right now we're ripping 5-box break 21-22 extended series and some 22-23 series 2 cards. So far that box was good, but I think that we'll see what we get out of this last one, but for some reason I'm having troubles getting these into these lately. And I don't want to wreck any cards. So I'm just going to set that aside for now on. I'll sleeve it after. Sold! Aladup, let's go! Won the auction. Appreciate you supporting the Bush League break, boys. Love it. There you go, baby. Jamie Benn.
J-Mo. Dude, he means business, dude. One of the only, I think he's one of 4 left in the league without the visor.
No Hannafin, Anders Lee, Evan Bouchard, Andre Kuzmenko. Look at that. Someone just got Vancouver for $2. And we got the Andre Kuzmenko. You guys see what's going on here tonight? You help us and you grab a late team and the gods deliver. Let's go.
That's pretty rad.
Thank you for supporting Aladup. Appreciate that. We got the young guns. They don't do it like this anywhere else, folks. I'll tell you that for sure.
Dude, this is a blast, man. We gotta do this all the time.
Keegan Colasar, David Comp, Evan Bouchard. And I think there's no better time to run another auction. I mean, we just pulled one as soon as we sold one. Let's run the other one. We were going to run St. Louis. We're going to run it.
Run it. I don't know if we've seen any St. Louis cards yet. Yeah, I don't know if we've seen any St. Louis cards yet. Let's go.
We've just revived them from the dead here. So we're through 3 boxes out of 5. Quite a few decent pulls, some dazzlers, some young guns, all kinds of goodies in here. A couple Ovies. We're going to be selling the caps a little later in the draft. There's a few sweet cards in there. Time to go box number 4.
Let's go.
All right, we're going to leave the young guns in there. I'm going to stash it. I'm going to take a peek at it a little later. No, we're not. Look at this. Vancouver. Oh, there's no way I let that sit in there. Vancouver, back-to-back young guns. But you got the normal size and the big one back to back right after buying it.
Oh, no way.
We couldn't make it up, folks. You can't make it up. Look at that. That is actually unreal.
That's
seen
pretty
it
rad.
in Vancouver, and I was like, there's no way. I got to pull this out. Seattle Kraken. Alex Barbinov. Yakov Trenin in Nashville. Peyton Krebs. We got St. Louis Blues, $1. Sleepy Sleep. Loving it. Matt Roy. Alex Pietrangelo. Thomas Hurdle. He's honestly, this guy, he's been performing great. He's loving his new home on the Bushleague fantasy squad. Really up team morale from his dusty little place he had in Dallas. Loving it on the new fantasy squad.
I traded Hurdle to TKB for some draft picks. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Quentin Byfield and Vince Dunn. Man, I gotta say so far that I think the 2021s had worked. That every pack had a hit almost.
The Dazzlers were where it was at, man.
Michael Backlund with the Selly. Scott Lawton. We got a Dazzler hiding in there. Brake Shed. Look at that. St. Louis Blues. Sleepy buys it. We get a Shetty. Tom Wilson. Love to see it. There's your boy, Rope Hintz. Ross Colton now at Colorado Avalanche. Scott Lawton. Dyson Mayo. And Jack Quinn, Buffalo. Let's go, Dazzlers.
The Buffalo Dazzler. Picked it up on the auction. Love to see it. Love to see it.
This is the most sleeves I've ever had to, hard sleeves I've ever had to run to. We are hitting them today.
Dude, Birkin-Jay's crushing it, man. Birkin-Jay's crushing it with the Buffalo right now.
Yeah, love it. And thanks big time for supporting. I still see we're at 28 shares. If you're in here, please do us a solid. Give it a share. Tell a couple friends to come in. Say, hey, you probably got $1 in the couch cushion. Come grab a squad. It's free, basically. Okay, we got, I think, one more $5 team. And it is going up for auction. We're going to start it at $2 because it's a solid squad. Let's go. Tampa Bay live for $2. We're ripping 2021, 2022 hockey. I'll leave this box up. You can see we're ripping that one there. And this one here. These are the boxes we're ripping. You can see them there.
Yes, sir.
Jersey. Jack Hughes on the back end. Artemi Panarin, New York. Ivan Provorov. Connor Sheary in the Capitals. John Tavares. Something here, something backwards. Let's move this to the back. Nathan McKinnon. There's one for Rehu, my boy. Michael Rasmussen. No, easy $40 card just for the symbol on the front. Jack Hughes. John Tavares. And Grant Hutton. Young Guns. New York Islanders. Pretty sure someone sniped them too.
Oh, that was a bid too. That was an auction, man. The auction ones are really popping off right now.
Yeah, New York Islanders. Love it. I'm going to have to get some extra hard sleeves going after. Okay, let's flash through a couple here, and then we're going to yard sale. $2. Tampa Bay Lightning's up. If you guys are in, appreciate you joining the Bushleague Sports Boys. We're live about halfway through this break. Tampa Bay Lightning, couple pulls, nothing too wild, but they're up there for $2 in the late stretch. Adrian Kemp, Alec Martinez, Travis Boyd, World Junior grads, Michael Sergachev, Tampa Bay Lightning. If you're watching, there's no better time to freaking hit that big button than right when you see a flashy, shiny Michael Sergachev.
3 seconds. 2-1.
Forsty with a steal. Let's go. You're lucky you bid. I might not have put that one back up. I might have kept it after. That's what's been happening, though. We run the spot. The cards come. World Junior grads. Michael Sergachev. Get that in his sleeve in a minute. Elias Lindholm. Eric Robertson. Philip Thomason. Semyon Varlamov. Oh, let's go.
Dude, I'm waiting for that Wyatt Johnson Young Guns normal size. Let's get that. Let's go.
Now. Zach Hyman. Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Dougie Hamilton. TJ Brody on the Leafs. Upper Deck. Oh, what? I love it, too, that Ray who got this. This is beautiful. An Upper
Canvas.
Deck is Joe Sakic. Wow.
Oh, dude, that's wild. There we go.
Sorry, I got the coughs. I must have had 3 too many hoots and 7 too many yells in the last couple hours. Allegedly. Matt Dumba, Jesse Puyarvi, James Van Riemsdyk. All right, one more pack, and then we're going to rip through all the teams before we rip this last box. Those canvas cards, super nice. Yeah, it's a very nice looking card. And a Sakic, it's beautiful. What's in here? Nothing too well. John Gibson, Torrey Krug, Adam Lowry, Adam Larson, Anthony Duclair, Rasmus Dahlin, another Sid in a different view, Josh Anderson. All right, well, I think what we're going to do, we got this right here. I'm going to pop over views for a second here, Sleepy. And we
go for it.
are going to get every other team rolled out the gate here. All right, so let's put these last ones for sale. So if you're on YouTube, X, Instagram, whatever you're on, head over to Whatnot. The link's down under Sleep there. You can hop in, check out the stream, get in on these last few teams. I'm going to send the last couple auctions live. Let's get this buzzing here, folks. We're going to unpin. We got 5 teams left. We're going to do some 30-second auctions. You know what? One shot. If you pricks want it, you can have it.
I'm ready. I'm ready to bid, by the way. Am I allowed to bid on these? What's the deal here? Well, I'm not bidding.
Detroit Red Wings, $50. Yeah, I didn't think you guys could afford that team. We'll grab a different one.
Oh, too funny.
New York Rangers. Run as an auction. We're going to start the Rangers original 6 team. Nothing too wild pulled for the Rangers yet. We're going to start her at $3. 30 seconds. Let's run the auction.
We got one more box.
Thanks for joining. We got one more box we're ripping. Go ahead, Sleep. Sorry.
No, yeah, I was just going to say one more box in this pool. So who knows what's going to come out of this last box. 22-23 Young Guns pack. It's in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. If you can see it right under the slide notes on Whatnot, that's that final box we're pulling.
What he's asking is the Dawson Mercer a rookie? I do not think. I don't think it's his rookie card. I would have to look up. It doesn't say rookie on it. I want to say it's probably a year after his rookie year, 2021, 2022. I would have to look up what his rookie year was.
I was going to say, and even if it is their rookie year, not all cards produced in their rookie year is considered a rookie card. Is that correct? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong there. Yeah. It would say rookie on the front of it.
It rookie on it most of the time. It will. So Rangers.
Nobody bid on the Rangers. Nobody bid on the Rangers. You want to move on? Or
Yep. We'll go Pittsburgh Penguins. We've had a few Crosbys, a few decent pulls. We'll run Penguins, $3. $3 on the Penguins. Again, there's for sure a couple Sidney Crosbys in there, a couple Malkins, all base cards. But we got one more box to rip, so you never know. But $3. Sleepy Sleep's winning. don't go broke buying our own supply, but appreciate the support.
Hey,
brother.
I'm just trying to fund the show, man. I'm trying to keep the lights on,
That's
dude.
fair.
If you're
That's
gonna need to
fair.
order more cables, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
I like it. Appreciate your support, brother. Thank you a ton. Let's
course.
go.
Of course.
I was going to be out on the street after if you didn't, so thank you.
Got to keep that Starlink satellite service coming to that house out in the middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan.
All right, we are running the boys here. There's been a couple Charlie McAvoy's, a couple decent calls, so we're going to run her at $5. Boston Bruins. Only a couple teams left. Boston Bruins, $5. They're up.
Dude, I'm just sitting waiting on the Capitals. I have a feeling I'm going to be bidding with somebody on the Capitals. I don't know who I'm going to be competing with, but that's my next one here. The Bruins did have some solid picks though, man. And you never know, like you said, you never know what's coming in that next box. That giant young guns, man. It's going to be wild.
Yep, but we already got two pulls on the Caps. I don't think we're going to be able to give the Caps away for free though anymore. There, Sleepy.
No, you're gonna. What are you gonna auction it at? Yeah.
Nice. Boston. Nobody wants the Bruins, and we got a young guns. Brett
and
Leeson.
you had the Backstrom. You had a Backstrom Dazzler too, didn't you?
Dazzler, no. Oh yeah, Nick Backstrom Dazzler. So there's a bunch of heat. Jordy Knight, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. We're just on the tail end of this rip. We're going to put one last team up for auction here. Let me take a look at something here.
Are you checking the value of these cards before you put it up for auction? I'm just checking. I just want to know.
Pardon? Huh? Well, you got to look now that we sold a couple. Yeah, we got to know what we're dealing with. That's why you pre-bid. But when the people don't pre-buy, well, we get to run the market ourselves after.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's the move. I think that's the move.
Got to know what they're worth. All right, well, we're going to put it up for sale. Don't bankrupt yourself, Sleepy. DC fan, everybody, thanks for joining. We got one last team. Actually, it's your guys' lucky day. We're doing one last auction. Here you go.
DC fan, this is for you. Maybe.
$2.
Boston Bruins. Okay. Boston Bruins, $2. Anybody want to grab those Boston Bruins cards that came in? We had a Marchand? We had the Marchand nose first pose.
We got a very close up Marchand. We got a Bergeron. We got a couple McAvoys in there.
Dude, McAvoy, is he back yet? I know he was having some issues there at the tournament, got a little sick or something.
All right, nobody wants the Bruins. They're staying with us. We're keeping the cards.
Add them to the store. Add them to the store.
Yep, they'll be going in the Bushleague store launching about halfway through this year. All right, well, we got the Caps. We got a few good ones. We're going to run her. As you guys know, we've pulled a few beauty Caps. So let's see. It's our last auction. Then we're going to rip the last box. We're going to run this auction for 5 minutes.
All right. Are we going to rip during the auction?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
$20 Caps for sale. We already got 3 sick Caps pulls.
Yeah, $20 is easy here. I bet that I mean minimum that Dazzler's $10 to $20 by itself, I would assume.
I think it was about $7 it said or something, but still.
Gotcha.
All right, last box, Series 2. And there's one Young Guns rookie. It's right here. You know what? I don't want to take it off the screen, so I'll just pull it early because I think we're supposed to try to keep everything on stream. Let's see what we get. Tampa Bay! Cole Kopi. Whoever got Tampa Bay for a couple bucks earlier. There's another one. Nice Tampa Bay. Oversized Young Gun rookie. Let's go. All right, well, let's get into these last 6 packs of this break. Thank you guys, everybody who's joined, everybody who's supported. I am going to switch my camera over on the back stream because I didn't.
I'm going to step off screen for 1 sec. Be back in 1 sec, brother.
Love it, bro. Thank you. And thank you guys all for supporting us, everybody on Whatnot. 28 shares. We want to hit 2 more before the end of the show. Please give it a share. If we hit If we hit 35, I'll run another giveaway. John Tavares, Adrian Kempe, Alec Martinez. Oh, I already seen it. Owen Powers, Power of the Calder. The Buffalo cards are yanking. Love to see it. Let's put that in a sleeve. We'll get a few more hard ones after the show. Get these locked away. And thank you to everybody who supported. Appreciate you guys. You know I can go in the store and buy for 10. I think I have to put it for auction. And again, I'm still trying to learn it, Birkin. So if you can, I mean, click it and you win. But I'm pretty sure from what I could tell on my end, I had to run the auction. Seth Jarvis, Leon Draisaitl, Nick Ritchie. Love it. $20
What I missed that?
We already had 3 solid pulls.
What I missed out of that pack? Tell me what I missed.
This was our pull. Owen Power of the Calder.
Oh, there you go. Buffalo pick. Let's go. That was an auction item.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi, Dougie Hamilton, Brandon Bird, Young Gun. Man, we got a lot of Buffalo going. Young Gun. Jonathan Marchessault, Patrick Hornquist, Michael Bunting. Get that in the sleeve. 2 minutes left on the Washington Caps. We already got 3 hits. Backstrom Dazzler, OVSP, and a Young Guns rookie card. Four packs left, baby. 4 packs left. Case Hunter, Quentin Newell, thanks for joining. As soon as we're done this, too, if there's anything in the shop anybody wants, feel free to hit it up. I'll rip. We got some Caitlin Clark tins. We got some Panini Prism. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. There's a couple other little things in the store. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pack. A couple other bad boys. TJ Brody. I see a Dazzler back there. John Gibson. Let's take that and move it to the back. Torrey Krug. Evgeny Kuznetsov. Thomas Chabot. Jean-Gabriel Peugeot. Shane Gostisbehere. Torrey Krug. And let's go, my buddy Hot Dog with the LA Kings. Brandon Clark, Los Angeles Kings. Dazzlers. Let's go. What are the box? Quenny Wheel. We've been ripping. We ripped 2 2021-22 extended series and 3 22-23 upper deck. This is the last box of the 5 we ripped. There we go. Washington Caps, 3 hits in there. 30 seconds left. That's the last chance to get the Caps if you guys want them. We already got an Ovi. We got a Backstrom. $20. And we could still pull a couple more, a few packs to go. Adam Lowry, Adam Larson, Josh Norris, Happus Lindholm, Cam Atkinson. Is there more than one? No. Greg Anderson. There's the Kopi. We got the Kopi for the LA Kings. And Jake DeBrusk. Washington Caps. Nobody wanted them. So what we'll do is we'll go like this. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. We're going to go boom. We're going to unpin that. And we're going to run some bloops. If you want to gift a chat, hook someone up. 9 random cards for $1. Take them for yourself. Pass them on. The old bloops is how you get the sales up on whatnot. So support the homies. $1 auction, 9 cards. I'll let you pick which sport you want. BMCG, love it. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll let you pick what sport you want, and then I'll lay them out in front of us in a second, and we'll flip one over, see what 9 cards you get. Let's go. Appreciate it. Pierre Engvall, Riley Smith, Steven Stamkos. Oh, there we go. Travis Konecny, Matt Duchene, William Eklund, Yanis Moser, and rookie portraits, Jakob Perreault, Anaheim Ducks. Bro's got the wave like the queen. You love to see it.
Love it.
The Bush K. So we got hockey, we got football, we got nerd shit, we got 2 basketball, we got a couple baseball. Pick your sport. We'll pull one of these bad boys. See what 9 cards you get. You get to pick a random one, but pick your sport. Hockey, okay. Let's see. What do I got for hockey ones? 1, 2. Okay, I got 2 hockey ones chilling. So here's what we're going to let you do. Dollars. It's going to be pretty even, but left or right, which one you want?
Ooh. So on your screen, Tyrone, we can see the front cards on the lower the rip screen. On the rip screen, we can see the backs of the cards.
Hey, which right did you want? Right from like this camera or from the other one? I screwed up and double cameraed it. So you probably know what you want. You're looking for the World Juniors. You're looking for the other ones. Where are you at?
Gotta go World Juniors, brother. Gotta go World Juniors here.
Because I screwed it all up and gave you a double vision, B.
Oh, it's gold. Pure gold.
My man. Love it. I'll get these packaged up and shipped out with you. We got a Caleb Desnoyers, Matthew Wood, Carson Rankoff, Henry Muse, Ty Nelson, Porter Matone, Kashawn Atchison, Jet Lachenko, and Cole Bedoin. You basically got half a box for $1. But some of these kids, obviously, value would have skyrocketed if we could have whooped America's ass. But the boys were slacking. But thank you. Appreciate that a ton. Appreciate you blooping. For anybody that doesn't know, when you're in the Whatnot, bloops is a lot of things some of the streamers will share. Put them up for $1. Helps you get towards that 1,000 sales. So thank you so much. Appreciate you snagging one of those. Kind of the idea behind it is, I want to sell something cheap. It's $1. Helps me get to those sales. And so, I mean, trying to throw in, some guys might give 1 or 2 cards. I figured I'd throw in a whole sheet and make it fun for people that are supporting. So thank you. Last pack. We're hoping for some last pack magic. Thank you to everybody that joined our first hockey break. Went really well, and I enjoyed it. And thank you, Trav, for hanging out with us the whole time. And hopefully everybody enjoyed the Bushleague Sports Show coming through for the first hour of it. And we're going to pull the last pack here, see what we get. Kasab Mayo, Artemi Panarin, Ivan Provorov, Connor Sheary, another cap. Oh, we got a canvas. Ryan O'Reilly, a Trevor Zegras, Mark Giordano. There's that Sheary. And what's our last one? Canvas. Oh, look at the hair. Whatever canvas it is, that's a nice flow.
Can you? Oh.
Tage Thompson, the Sabres have had some hits tonight, man. The Sabres, I would say the Sabres and the Caps are like up there with hits tonight. But there we go. We end it with an upper deck canvas. Tage Thompson. You love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who participated in our first break this evening. Love it. Obviously, we did a NFL test run on a best ball draft, which is something we'll be doing in the future, drafting and ripping. But, man, this was fun. So thank you guys all for partaking. We're going to get these ones in some hard sleeves. But let's see what we got. Buffalo, 3 pulls right there. Young Guns, Tage Thompson, Owen Power. We got a couple mixed cards. I'll just cut them in half, ship each person half. Young Guns, Grant Hutton, Jacob Perreault. We got the LA Dazzler, Joe Sakic on the canvas, World Juniors McGill and Grant Hutton. And then our other pulls here, Capitals, Alex Ovechkin, a Brett Leeson, Young Guns. So those are a couple nice ones for our vault. Dawson Mercer for New Jersey. Another Buffalo, Jack Quinn. So I would say it's looking like Buffalo's our hot one. Young Guns, Andre, matching back-to-back polls over there. That was a beauty. Matthew Marcelli, Arizona. Jake Sanderson, Ottawa. Another rookie from Colorado. They got a couple good ones. Seth Jarvis, Young Guns. Nick Backstrom, Dazzler. New Jersey, Rookie Gems. John Jason Pereira, Young Guns. And the beautiful Columbus card. I would have to say that if I was picking who pulled it out, I mean, the cards from the Caps are pretty sweet hits. But I would say that the winner of this break is Buffalo Sabres.
Agree. Yeah, Buffalo definitely the Owen Power card is pretty phenomenal. You know, the Dazzler, you're winning. Buffalo definitely won this break.
PMC, I appreciate you coming by, supporting. Hopefully, give us a follow. We'll be doing some more in the future. I'll make sure I send you some goods. I really appreciate everybody that came and hung out. Hope you enjoyed the way we have this stream set up on Whatnot. We tried to do it a little different than everybody else, run our sports show at the same time. And everybody that tuned into the regular sports show, hope you enjoyed the card ripping and fun at the end of it. It's kind of what we'll be doing in the future, giving a little bit of sports takes in the front, not guaranteeing you'll learn anything, probably Bush League takes, but still going to give them to you. And then we'll be ripping packs at the end.
So BMCG is wondering about the skunk guarantee on the Matthews Ice in the Veins card.
Was there any Toronto's cards in there?
I think there was a couple. I know we got a Matthews card in there. We had a remember in the same pool there was a Matthews and a Marner card.
Just because you're such a beauty, and just because it's our first break, and just because I said I would, I will. Ice in the Veins, that's yours. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. And I would love to have you come back in the future. Join us for another one. It would mean the world to the boys.
Love it. Forsty will be back. Thanks, Forsty, man. Great having you. BMCG, awesome. Big shout out to Burke for being here and buying a lot of these break spots, man. It's been a fun show. Can't wait for next week. I know next week you wanted to talk a little football and maybe do a little football break. It's been a blast, brother.
And as anybody who's in the Whatnot, if there's anything else you want, if you guys want to rip a box of hockey or rip a box of football or anything, let me know. I'll stick around. Maybe rip one more with you guys before I roll out if anybody has anything in particular they're interested in ripping a box in. But I think what we're going to do is, and what you should do if you're tuned into our Whatnot, is I'm going to schedule some shows. So I'll schedule in a football show, another hockey show, probably a baseball show as well. And I'm going to put the spots for sale. I'm going to schedule those shows out in the distance because it takes us a little bit to get the spots sold. Obviously, this went really good today when we went live. So thank everybody that joined. Thank everybody on YouTube, Twitter, and everywhere else that tuned in for the whole show. But obviously, one we'll have there is those live shows. You can go in, buy your spots ahead of time. And once we get pretty close to full, then we'll move that show time ahead, let everybody know when it's happening, and send these breaks live. But I think one of the funnest ways to do it is buying teams, collecting teams you're interested in. So we'll set up different price points, different fun little breaks, and have them posted up in live shows here in the next coming weeks. And you guys will be able to check those out, get in on some spots, and then once we run them, they'll be up. And then we're going to put all kinds of cool stuff in the store here in the next little bit. Detroit Dogs. Nice to see a Detroit Red Wing bro come in. We've got her done. The Detroit Red Wings, a couple good polls. But no, I'm looking forward to next week and some of the future weeks and some of these other ones we're going to do. You stoked on any of the Dallas cards you got out of her there, buddy?
Yeah, definitely. I know we had a JMO card, had a Rupe Hintz card, and then that giant Young Guns Wyatt Johnson. So Wyatt Johnson with a hat trick tonight against St. Louis. So all good, man. I also had the St. Louis cards as well. So we got a little twofer there.
Oh, there we go. Now I got it right. Yeah, no, here's that bad boy. I don't even know how to package this up. I'll have to figure it out. I don't even know what to do with these bad boys. But that was kind of one of the polls, right? Wyatt Johnson, rookie year. Love to see it.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That's for sure.
Good night, BMC. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Everybody else who joined, thank you guys. Everybody who hung out with us all throughout the show. Appreciate you big time. I'm going to pop over here, take a good look at my beautiful co-host Trav as I've been stepping and looking at the cards the whole time. 2 hours. We went deep on the show with that one, hey?
Dude, I'll tell you what, it is half past bedtime for me, 12:30 a.m. on the East Coast. I got to be at work tomorrow, brother. But, dude, I'll tell you what, these are a blast. I'm so glad we're doing these. I'm so glad we're on Whatnot now because it's going to be fun. We're going to be able to dive in deep on all the sports like we always have, and then have a little fun, be able to integrate a little bit more with the audience and sell some breaks. So why not?
No, it's awesome. And thank you for live narrating. And honestly, I think it's going to be one of the cooler shows going on Whatnot, just for the fact that like we have me and you to integrate and chat back and forth, right? A lot of time it's just one person kind of trying to chat with the chat. I think the integration of the show is going to be really, really fun. And obviously, shouts to Gary V. He's the only other person I've seen tie his show into it. So gave me the idea to do it. And obviously, check out what he's doing with V Friends and everything else as well. But a lot of what we'll be doing through the Bush League Sports Show and through the Rips, hockey, football, you can expect a lot of that from us, a little bit of baseball, and probably a lot of V-Friends because I'm a big fan of V-Friends collectors. Here's one other thing I want to show you before I roll out. So I got my hands on some of a case of these, and I ripped the whole box for myself to see what they were like. But Garbage Pail Kids. So you remember these back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stickers. They were stickers, and you could get them back in the day. So they came out with some cards again. And so this was one of the rare pulls. I got a numbered Pilgrim.
Love it.
These cards are all pretty cool, man. Like they got all the characters, right? I don't want to go through like every one of them, but like they're so cool. I had fun. Me and my daughter ripped them and hung out and checked them out.
What did she think of the art? What did she think of the art? Was she laughing?
Some of them were like kind of gory. She's like, "What's that about, Dad?" I tried to explain like a good way. Like, here, where's this one dude? Let me find him. This guy. She's like, "Why is he cutting his face off?" And I'm like, I don't really have an explanation for you, sweets. He's a toy.
Yeah, right. Too funny.
But these are cool, and we're gonna rip some of these in the future too. I got boxes, and so what we'll probably do is either set up team breaks or we'll have different breaks where we'll rip a box like this. There's 6 packs in it. We'll sell the 6 spots, rip, open, ship the card. So we'll do a lot of fun stuff like that too. But the organized team break, I enjoyed it, and again, I think it's a cool way to collect your favorite team, and a lot of times a lot more cost effective than going out and buying a whole box and hoping you get some of your team players for that's why we're Bush League. We take it in reality. We see how it is. The chances of pulling a really rare card it's low. We all know that. Sure. When you do, it's freaking awesome. But so for me, the biggest thing in it is like pulling a rare card is a cool byproduct. But I want to see my team. If it's a base Red Wings card, I'm happy. So for me, I like the thrill of just chasing the Red Wings. If I get the sweet Red Wings hit, cool. Obviously, in this situation, if you get a sweet hit of another team, you're not going to get it. But the fan of that team gets it, and it's even more sentimental to them. For me, it's more about chasing the hobby as opposed to chasing the money or the big hit. I want to collect the cards I enjoy. That's what I'm looking for.
Agree. I love it. And you can chase things as well. I was chasing in this one. I picked up Seattle, trying to get the Matty Beniers card. You can chase based on what is in this pack, and you can grab that team, or what is in this box. You can grab that team. So, dude, I think it's dope. If you think this is dope, share this out. Have your friends follow us, have your friends jump in. And again, we're here every Sunday and Whatnot here to stay, man. So I'm loving it, man. Thank you.
I love it. And if you are on Whatnot, we're going to run the ending of the show. We'll run a little promo from our buddy over at Bam Bam's Fitness, some of the best online workouts in the game. We won't try to sell you any through Whatnot because that is not allowed, but you can watch the promo. And then I'm going to hang out with you for a couple more minutes on the back end because I want to see what happens when I end this stream. It's probably going to disappear off the back of Whatnot. But again, Trav, as always, thank you. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're sticking on the back end or going right to sleep, but I will chat with you whenever. Love and appreciate you. Thanks. I had a good time, brother.
I'll be here, brother.
Cool. Chat, everybody else, thank you guys for joining us. As always, Bush League Sports, episode 52. It was a doozy. It was a long one. We had lots of fun. We ripped all kinds of goods. We featured some random new art up on the roof there. Love to see it. And just stoked to chat. Remember, fantasy playoffs firing up in a couple weeks. Start looking ahead, seeing what players you can get plugged into your lineup, how you're going to dominate and crush your buddies. And it comes from man games when you're playing fantasy hockey. So start loading up. And until next time, stay Bush League, you beauties. We'll see you next week.
Hi everybody, Joel Mills here with Bam Bam Fitness Club, here to introduce our Tuesday, Thursday MetaBand workouts. Some of the best training I've ever done. These little MetaBands, like having a gym in your back pocket, you can do anything with them.
Starting it off, palms up, and we're just gonna march the high knees. Time, guys.
Focusing mainly on resistance exercise and stability holds, guys. We're working that core throughout the entire hour.
Maintaining the pressure of the outside of the bed. Trying to pulse our chest up as that band comes down to the hips.
When we're working with the MetaBand, it's amazing how joint health, balance, general well-being, deep breathing, all of these things combine in the MetaBands class to send you on your way, your fittest, happiest, most energized self.
45. Bringing that band up as high as we can. We got 10. Good stuff. Back to wall rows. Time.
1 hour, guys, Tuesday, Thursday mornings.
It's about the reps. It's about the mechanics. It's about working the right muscle groups. My main focus as I'm training is to feel good.
We're going to train hard. We're going to break our muscles down so they grow back bigger, stronger week by week. These workouts are the best. Thanks for being on here with us at the Bam Bam Fitness Club. Can't wait to see you at MetaBands.
Awesome job. Until next time.